Step right up, strap on in, grab a drink, and let's begin. E&D Live, E&D Live, yeah. E&D Live, E&D Live, yeah. Messages, E&D Live, E&D Live. After these messages, E&D Live, E&D Live.
Hello YouTube. Yo, keep this. Almost time to jam with Eric M, Darrell, and maybe Larry. Damn, E&D live counting down, no job or anthem. Beat this, almost time to jam with Eric M, Darrell, and maybe Larry. Damn, E&D live counting down, no job all amped up, ready to take the dive. Tick tock, the countdown's gnarly. Maybe a surprise guest tonight, perhaps Charlie. From every corner of the globe, keeps tuning in for the kick-ass show that's about to begin. I'm the pre-show MC, spitting rhymes away. Be sure to type something in the chat, just say hey. So while we chill, let's have some fun. With beats so hot they outshine the sun. We got jokes, we got rhymes, beats that are choice. Got you popping your head, stomping your feet, raise your voice. The time is ticking, but keep your cool. E&D Live is about to reunite. For me, on the life, the reason we unite. For me, on the light, the reason we unite. For a night of fun in the moonlight. In the chat room where the vibes stay tight. This Mandy and JBJ plays, keeping it right. Moderating the flow with grace and might. Thanks to them, my chats are a delightful sight. In this verse, I gotta give it up to the chat room crew. You fill my cup, your presence, your vibes, it's all so clear. You're the reason we're all for a night of fun under moonlight. In a chat room with the vibes. Hello chat room, hello to you. Thanks for tuning in to a funky groove. We're here to play here, and here to stay. Eric and Darrell to brighten your day. Saturday night. Saturday night, indie life, oh yeah. Rocking the mic, feeling alright. So grab a seat and tap your feet. Indie life is quite the treat. So grab a seat and tap your feet. E&D Live is quite the treat. You are watching E&D Live. We will be starting soon. You are watching E&D Live. Until then, enjoy this tune. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are crazy as shit. Eric and Darrell are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. Larry might show up, giving us a little more. One thing is for sure, he won't close his closet door. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are crazy as shit. Eric and Darrell are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. Ooh yeah. Tick tock, the countdown's on. The vibe's so electric, it's like a new dawn. From all around the world, viewers tune in for the show that's about to begin. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are crazy as shit.
Chris Hansen, and I'm going to need you, all of you, to have a seat right over there and watch the E&D show streaming live.
Whoa! Holy cow! Welcome to another Eric and Darrell Alive.
We are live. Yes, we are.
How's
Man,
everybody doing tonight on this lovely Saturday evening?
I'm doing pretty good. Check me out.
Oh, look at that. I will just say right up front, I've got a little bit of a cold, so I might suddenly start sneezing or I might go into a hacking fit. I don't know. But just forewarning you, I'll try to keep it under control as much as possible. Hopefully my voice holds out. That's the biggest worry that I have.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's weird to have a summer cold. I had one last
yeah,
year. It's a weird time for that, but it happens.
yeah,
It's your
yeah.
turn. Your turn this year.
Yeah, that's right. It's I
think
hardly
it
ever
makes
get sick anymore nowadays.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
It's
kind
all
of
that vitamin C and D.
I know exactly how it happened too. I had a shoot on Monday, and there were a ton of little kids, like 6 years old, that they brought all into the studio. And I just know those little germ monsters like
Yeah.
fed me up something. It had to have been them.
And you guys in the chat room, hello. You guys are protected too from a cold because you're getting your vitamin E and D tonight. So there you go.
Yes. Greetings to everyone out there from all over. I was seeing like West Coast. I was seeing West Coast, Canada. But also, of course, a big shout out to all our Brazilian fans out there. Thank you for joining us.
And those from Barcelona.
Barcelona. Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yes, man, we got it packed. Oh, thank you, KDB TV.
Ooh,
Yeah.
TV.
Thanks for the sub.
Ireland. Oh, love Ireland. Never been, but want to go. Excellent. What part of Ireland are you from, KDB TV? KDB TV. KDB TV.
He's a listener of one of my older podcasts that we're about to talk about.
Dublin.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, that was almost a segue there, Eric.
That is, yeah. I mean, it could just be.
It could just be. No, we've got a lot of stuff in this exciting episode, packed full of stuff, mainly from Eric's side gig on the X5 podcast. And we were just talking about this earlier, that it's funny now, Eric's working for this podcast, but seems like you've always been doing stuff with podcasts for like how long now?
Yeah, 19 years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Had you asked me, I wouldn't even have known that podcasts have been around for 19 years.
Right. Yeah. We started in 2005 and it had just started. And by that, I mean like the RSS newsfeed, kind of format. And all of that was kind of experimental that year. And it was like, it's just like an easy way to blast it out. So you don't have to like be on one website. You could just have this feed go anywhere. Anyway, I was like, well, hey, let's try this out before it like dies or goes away or something. Let's like be one of the first people to do it. I think we'll probably get people listening if we're kind of like, early adopters, right? And sure enough, of course that worked. So we started in 2005, had a show, and then we had one in 2006. And then in 2007, we got we finally made one that was huge.
Yeah.
And it's called Control Point.
Control Point. Now, what was that about?
It was a podcast about a video game called Team Fortress 2. And it was a silly game. It's not like Call of Duty where everybody's like taking everything all serious and they're like, talking like you're in the freaking military. This is just like fun and games. We decided to do a podcast about it as kind of a joke almost. And it was like, who's going to listen to a podcast about a first person shooter anyway, but we just decided to do it.
That's very funny that you mentioned that, because I remember at the time when you guys started it, like I classically have never been much of a gamer. You've
Mhm.
always been a pretty big gamer.
Mhm.
So anything related to gaming, I always just kind of stood aside of. And yeah, I remember having that same thought. I'm like, how are you going to do a podcast about one game?
Yeah. It was mostly like it was a joke. So we were going to do a lot of scripted content, like radio plays, music, lots of songs about the game. This is before anybody had ever made like a video game related song. So it was just real weird, kind of artsy, kind of experimental stuff. And anyway, it just kept going and going. And the reason I'm talking about this now is because out of the blue, I was contacted by I was going to say a kid, but he's kind of a kid to me. He's in his early 20s.
Yeah.
But he was -4 when this podcast came out, by the way. And he just discovered it. His name is, he goes by Indy on YouTube, and
whoa, 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 whoa,
I'll show his
whoa,
channel
whoa.
in a second. What?
-4 when it started?
Yes. Or no, maybe he was +4. Wait, so how old would he be now? Would he be like 22?
So wait, you said 2007, right?
Yeah, 2007 is when we started.
So that would be 2003 that he would have been born. So he's 21 now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. Anyway. So anyway, he comes out of just out of the blue, he contacts me and says, "Hey man, I want to do a documentary about this podcast from 14 years ago." Was it about 14? Oh. No, how many years ago was 2007? Anyway, mathematics. I don't know why I'm trying.
Well,
so hard.
7 to 17 is 10, and then 17 to 3 is 20 plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 years.
17 years ago. Okay.
I have very strange math skills.
So he had found this podcast like 17 years too late, essentially. He really loves it, and we had 123 episodes, and so we did it for 2 years, a little over 2 years, and so he's just listening to it now. But all the information and stuff, like it's all out of date, but it doesn't matter because it was kind of a comedy podcast, right? So anyway, so he's listening to it, and he contacted me. This is last year. This is like November or October of last year. So he'd been working on it for
I remember this,
a long time. Scouring the internet, finding all the scraps he could about our community, about our podcast. And we had a big community, a lot of people doing lots of different stuff. And anyway, he put it on his channel, and let's see if I can get this here. This is his channel, Indy, Indii. This is the video here. It's called the TF2 community that and everybody, Wes and Brent also are my good friends that we podcasted together. Those are the co-creators. We all created this thing all together, basically. Anyway, I just thought I would share because if you're curious about like, well, I guess what we were up to in 2007, I guess it would be relevant because Darrell, you participated in various different things that we had going on because we threw conventions where people would come and meet us, and you were there, and you did some voice acting and some songs and stuff. But anyway, it was really cool. I was stoked about it because that was the first time like in my life I'd ever like got a taste of like fame. And I'm not saying I'm like uber famous, and I never wanted to be. I still don't really want to be. Fame wasn't the thing. It was how can I get like the silly videos I make out to the masses. And that's what I feel like 2007 was kind of like, oh, I get it. I understand the internet now. Like they now I have their attention, right? I have the attention of an audience, and now I can play with them and just keep making things. And here we are with the END channel. We're still doing that, but that was kind of, felt like that was kind of the birth of that, happening. So anyway,
I watched the documentary. I thought it was very well done. My only complaint is that I just wish he'd actually done some real research on Huntsville, Alabama, instead of his offhanded comment about some random lion thing that no one has ever heard of.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he lives in Bosnia, I think. So yeah, he doesn't know Alabama.
Wikipedia, that's all you need, buddy.
Right, that's true. Anyway, yeah. So man, we had a lot of crazy stuff going on here. So you guys saw Chris Hansen at the top of the show, right? That little bumper.
Now, how many of you in the comments know who the hell Chris Hansen is?
Anyone? Because Darrell, you didn't know.
I mean, I guess I maybe kind of heard of him vaguely, but
take a seat. That's right.
Yeah, I'd never watched any of that stuff.
So, so this isn't the first time we talked about Chris Hansen. Yes, in short, he puts on these.
Eric, your mic keeps kind of going in and out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me know if it does it again. I just tightened all the thingies. Is it still doing it? Hello, testing. Blah 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 blah.
Keep going.
Okay.
We'll fix it as it comes up.
So anyway, we talked about Chris Hansen before because we've so I've been on 2 sting operations before with him, and if you don't know, he gets he sets up sting operations with local police in different cities and states around the United States to capture predators, like trying to get young people, that sort of thing. I don't want to say the word. I don't know what YouTube probably doesn't like that word, but anyway, so I've been on 2 of the stings as a camera person, right? I'm not like a cop or anything like that. So I'm just tech side. I'm hiding cameras and stuff like that for surveillance. So I'm on that team. But anyway, the 3rd time we went on a 3rd sting, and Darrell, you came with us this time.
I finally came out. Yeah. And it was surprising how many people showed up. I'm like, really? This works?
Yeah, it's freaky.
It's so strange. Why?
Yeah, it's very freaky. So he's not on Dateline too, by the way, if you're trying to find it. He's on True Blue, TRUBLU. It's called
it's like a niche streaming system.
Yeah, it's called Takedown with Chris Hansen.
Right.
So it's his new show, but he owns that network. So I thought it would be fun to kind of nerd out and show you some of the behind the scenes kind of inside look of what it's like to kind of maybe hide some cameras. And so I don't want to show. I want to show you the cameras I hid, not the cameras that the film crew hid, because I don't want to show their secrets and all that kind of stuff. It's like showing a magician the trick, or showing someone a magician's trick. But anyway, I just thought it would be fun to show you some of the cameras that I hid. Can you guess where the camera is in this scene? And by the way, when there's a sting operation, there's I don't know, maybe 10 hidden cameras. They're all over the place. And the film crew had some cool ideas on how they hide giant cameras. I'm hiding little cameras, but they had big professional cameras.
They did? I don't think I even knew that.
Yeah, big cameras, big lenses. They had to hide a lot of that stuff. They had some GoPros and stuff, but they had made, Anyway, so this is an ice maker. There's a rag on the floor. Anyway, there's a coffee up here. I'll just go ahead and zoom in where the lens is. Right there. It's a little cutout, all right? A tiny little lens, right? Let's go to the next one. Do you know where the camera is in this shot?
Where's Waldo?
Right? And normally, the house is really clean and nice, so we have to kind of lay some stuff out to make it look kind of used and make it look like it's been lived in or whatnot. And plus, it gives you good opportunities to hide cameras. But let me zoom right in on it. See that little cracker box or whatever, cookies, whatever that is.
Cracker box.
It's cut open. Pretty cool. The next one here, this one's great. This one, Kim, my wife, made this one. If I zoom out, that's kind of what it looks like on the coffee table, but it's like a plant, right? But the bottom of the plant is hollow, and it's got a black fabric inside filling it up. That way it looks like it's solid, but it's really not. And of course, you can see the reflection of the lens right there.
Yeah.
You zoom out, and it's just like pretty nice.
Sweet.
So if anybody needs to hide some cameras, these are ideas for you guys. Because I did some Google searches and YouTube search. No one talks about hiding cameras. All right, I guess I'm the first one on the internet to do that. Here you go. External camera. You'll never freaking guess. All right, let me zoom in again. In fact, here, it's right there. I'll just show you right now. It's got a black electrical tape everywhere. See the black electrical tape? Pretty cool. But it's fun, you know? It's fun doing that. It's I think that's it, actually, for my cameras. And again, I didn't want to show their camera. Anyway, I just thought that was fun. But yeah, man, those things are action packed because you never know who's going to show up, and you never know if they're going to have like weapons. You know, I don't know. It's wild. It is wild. So, and there's like a billion cops too on this house, all being quiet, ready to pounce. You know.
Oh my god, it was crazy. It looked like a clown car when they came and tackled that first guy. Just like the door opened and like freaking 8 dudes, big beefy dudes, come running out.
Yeah, scares the crap out of them too, because they're like, don't know what's going on. I would play some clips that I don't want to get. I don't know what I can show on here or not, but anyway, just thought I'd share some funky stuff there.
Very nice, very nice.
This Christmas we have some stuff happening.
Oh my god! Oh, you know what? I should bring that up. That's something I should have thought to do.
What's that?
Bring the video up.
Oh, I did not know we had a video.
Yeah, the video that we made a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so we made a video a couple of years ago. There is a tradition here in Huntsville. Here it is, called the Tinsel Trail, and every Christmas time they decorate the park downtown with a bunch of Christmas trees, and local businesses sponsor them. And the very first time we saw this, I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I so want to do that. We should get our own E&D tree, and we can decorate it up all crazy like. And finally I put a note on the calendar because they sell out really quickly. I put a note on the calendar and I was able to book one. So this year we have our own Eric and Darrell Christmas tree for the Tinsel Trail. We started thinking about decorating ideas. I actually came across a bunch of stuff on Etsy. I'll show it to you in a minute, but I'll show it to you now actually. Like these miniature VHS tapes, like Blockbuster. And then this one actually opens and there's a miniature VHS tape.
Oh my god, can you wind it?
I don't know. I don't think it's actually
that'd be
tape
crazy.
on there. That'd be.
That's
you need
awesome.
a really tiny pencil to do that. But yeah, we'll make like an ornament out of that and hang it on the tree.
That's perfect.
And then there's a bunch of these. These are refrigerator magnets, but they're like VHS boxes, you know. Bueller and
nice. Wild Stallions.
Yeah, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And then this one is very fitting for the second half of the show. Oh yeah, Lost Boys, baby.
Guy named Corey is in that one.
But I bought like $100 worth of these, so I have tons of these. We'll make ornaments out of. So we've been thinking. We don't really have a system yet, but I just wanted to put it in you guys' ears, so maybe you guys can think on it. But we'd like to have some sort of sponsored subscriber ornament thing, like if you wanted to like throw us a couple of bucks, not much, and then like we could get like your picture and your handle and make up an ornament and hang it on the tree. I really don't know how that system is going to work yet, but we've got time. That's why I'm mentioning it now, because we decorate the trees on November 22nd. So that would be the deadline. November 22nd would be the deadline for when we need to figure out how to get.
That was the day JFK was shot.
Oh God, you and your connections.
I mean, I'm just saying, what a dreadful day that was. Anyway, but that's cool, and we'll make a fun thing of it. Obviously, with the live stream, we'll do some stuff. But this is going to be really cool to have like a public tree, a public thing that people can go to and walk around. I don't know. This will be new. But yeah, here's the video. Of course, it's on the channel.
A lot of people do some really elaborate and really creative. Is it at the end? Yeah, it's at the end. They do a lot of creative decorations, like not just like, oh, you decorate a tree.
Yeah, some are very elaborate.
Very elaborate. They'll set up kind of like a scene,
Yeah, with props and different things. Yeah.
So we figured we would kind of get crazy with it. But yeah, you guys think on it, we'll think on it, and we'll come back together and we'll figure it out, and then we'll make it happen. E&D Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
That should be fun.
Speaking of trees. Hey.
Your mic did it again.
Is it? I wonder why.
So
is it my noise suppression? Is there a noise suppression?
I already checked that. It wasn't that. Yeah.
Okay.
So like it'll pop out and then kind of fade back in really quickly.
Oh, like it's got a gate or some sort of
I don't know.
All right. That's very strange.
I wonder if your
is anybody in the chat room hearing this? Is my mic really weird? Just
it just did
okay, because I can hear myself on my headphones. So
it's doing it right now.
I can hear it. So it's like oscillating.
I wonder if it's like a bad cable.
I don't know. Like it's finally gone bad after all these years.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I can hear it too. Okay, yeah, JBJ can hear it. Oh, well, shoot, I don't know how to fix that while we're live, Maybe it's all part of the fun.
What will Eric say next? Can we understand?
Well, shoot. Oh yeah, so we're talking about Los Angeles.
Oh, is that next?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Huge announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Huge announcement. If you don't, come to all of the live streams every time we do them, no biggie. But this is one you're not going to want to miss. So mark it on your calendar for, let's see, September.
Wow!
Thank you, Affected Prime.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Affected Prime in the house. You see, that was a little Corey action that popped up there.
I didn't see that.
Yep, that's him and his famous guitar solo. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. Yes. So mark your calendars for September 20th. We will be live streaming from an art gallery installation in Los Angeles, California, We're going to be with the X5 crew. So it'll be a joint podcast. It'll be broadcast to our channel and it'll be broadcast to their channel. We will be hosting it. They will be doing interviews. So it'll be kind of like a back and forth situation. We're hoping, we don't have confirmed kind of guest list or anything, but we're hoping it'll be like some really, really cool rock and rollers that everyone knows.
Yeah, some very famous rock stars. We'll just say that. I don't know what we can say, but for sure, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be friggin' nuts, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be really
red
really
carpet
cool.
event too. People walking up and down, paparazzi going, "Hey, we want a picture with E&D." I just kidding. I don't know if they'll know who we are, but the stars and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna be doing all the tech stuff. We'll be hosting as well.
Yeah.
So there'll be lots of action there. So it's gonna be like TMZ live looking, or so. I don't know. Maybe not like TMZ, but whatever. We'll make it cool. Hey, what's up, John Bonk?
John Bunk. There's a blast from the past.
So anyway, yeah. So we are also planning, I guess, a sort of a feature film. I guess you could say like an E&D movie of some sort. Like this is our dream, right? Is to make a feature film, but not just any feature film. I mean, we will just do a feature film for sure. But our dream, though, is an Eric and Darrell feature film. It's about. It's not really like about. I mean, it's kind of about us, but it's like using us as characters, right? Like, so you can be. The movie can. Am I?
Yeah, it cut out
that time. Come on, microphone. You can do better than that. So like the E&D movie will be like Eric and Darrell characters in this universe, and
the start of the E&D cinematic universe. Yeah, essentially. We have several movies planned, but yeah, we've been talking about this for a while, and we were like, you know what, we need to just make a freaking movie, because we've been talking about that since we were kids. So it's like, now is finally the time. We're just gonna do it.
Much.
And so I really wanted to, like, let's just like buckle down and take a day and let's get away from all of our distractions, and just come together and write and figure out what this movie is going to be about. Kind of do a broad strokes outline.
But where would you do such a thing with no distractions, though?
Right. Well, I was talking to our friend Caleb about this, and he came up with the idea of renting office space, because there's a lot of it's been a thing for a minute now, but it's kind of a modern thing, right? These rental office spaces. Thank you, Lisa MH.
Awesome. Travel with Lisa MH. Thank you so much. And welcome to the channel. New to the channel.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining us.
Can I vote that up? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. See, I just realized you can vote up chats like that. Okay. Anyway, well, thank you so much. And stick around. So an office space. An office rental.
Yeah.
Where you can rent it by the day. It's like a seedy hotel where you can rent it by the hour, But in this case,
except it's really nice, and
here I'll show you a picture of it right there. That's what you see when you walk into this office. You see Darrell pointing to a blank.
Always there, just pointing.
That's right. So yeah, we sat there all day. Here's another good picture.
Censored.
Don't want to give away spoilers, but man, we had a good time. We actually filmed the entire thing. I started to make a time lapse to show you guys today, but it was taking entirely too long to censor the board in real time. So I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Violator.
Thank you, Violator, dude.
We need to discuss the Corey Feldman solo. That's a great idea.
Max and Kane. Oh, that's true. We should do a whole different video about that, right? What would they think? Would they love it? I don't even know. We'd have to think about that. That's awesome.
JVJ Blaze, that's hilarious. Shouldn't Darrell be the D in the censored?
Yeah.
Censored.
Duh. So anyway, I don't know, like 8 hours, something. Time flew so fast because like we're talking about like what we love. So it's just like,
yeah,
it felt like a time lapse actually. So we zipped all the way to the end. We have the outline for 3 acts, a 90-minute film, probably something like that. Obviously it's a comedy. Obviously it's adventurous and action. It's got all the good stuff that movies have, really. You know? But yeah, we have the story. I mean, this is rocking. That's what we needed to do. Like, you literally just sit down, write an entire movie, and then leave the room and go, I'm hungry, let's get pizza. That's crazy. Like, I didn't even know it was that easy.
Right?
And it was. So we're like, we could obviously keep doing this. Let's make this movie, and then we'll just do this again. Sit down and freaking write it in one day. It's great. And it's not that we just slapped down crappy ideas. It was like ideas that were in our heads for an entire lifetime, right? So it's like, we need to get them down on paper. So totally cool. Oh, yes, Violator, scored by David Arkenstone.
David Arkenstone. So funny. Like, there's a time in our lives where, like, had you said that, it'd be like, oh, that'd be a dream. But now I'm like, yeah, I think I can call him. And
yeah, I think that would definitely be something. That is definitely a thing. And we'll get Corey to do some kind of in there. always kind of felt, well, we'll talk about Corey Feldman later.
Yeah.
I'll get out on tangent. Yeah. Well, that's the freaking E&D movie. Yeah.
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 Coming to a theater near you. If theaters exist by the time it's done.
Yeah. What would you think, like 2026? 2025? I mean, who knows? It's how fast can it get together? Like, normally you're like, well, it takes a good, 6 to 8 months to write a feature. We write a feature in 2 weeks. Okay, well, it takes a good, 60 days to film something, this, we filmed it in 1 week. Like, we can expedite some things.
Well, it took me 5 months to write my first feature. It took me 5 weeks to write my second feature.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have to take a long time.
Right. Yeah. So who knows?
And, a normal movie is shot anywhere between 30 and 60 days. So it's 1 to 2 months.
Right.
So I think
depending on the budget, if it's a low budget, folks are filming on weekends only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it's like substantial, then you're able to pay people to work during the weekdays. Yeah. You pay the professionals, right? Because they don't have an office job. But if it's a super low budget and all your friends, are working jobs, and you're like, well, can you film this Saturday? But we're talking big scale here. We're talking, one tiny step below union shoots,
AG Wayans, how long did it take to write Airband? This is something I've thought about before. I have no memory of writing Airband. And I think that's the case a lot of times when you really get into a groove and write something or do any kind of creative project where you're like, it's just everything's firing on all cylinders and you're just like rocking and rolling and it really comes out really good. Like that time just vanishes.
Yeah.
So I don't really remember how long it took me to write Airband, but I know it came together very, very quickly. The spark was there, and then I just started at it, and like suddenly everything just kind of laid out perfectly. Because I go back and watch that movie, and I'm like, man, how did I do this? I don't remember how I did this.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I imagine it someday we'll do like a full feature. It will have that story, but it'll be a lot more, like we had to come back to it sometime.
Whoa, John.
Yeah, John Bonk coming in hot.
Dude,
Like a fajita.
unnecessary. We love you, man. You were so kind to us when Airband was coming out. That was awesome.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
we went up there, up north, and shot a documentary, a Ghost.
Yeah,
Ghost.
I remember that.
Oh, it was so cool. It may not have amounted to much as far as the output of the actual documentary, but man, it was a life changer. It was something I'll never forget. Just hiding out in the fields, man. It was scary. Anyway, it was cool. It was really, really cool. That was like 2005 or something.
Yeah, that makes
actually
sense.
He met. Oh, okay. Full circle right here. The first podcast I was talking about that we started in 2005, we met John Bonk because we had a filmmaking podcast. That was the first one we ever did. We just talked about filmmaking. And there was another one called In the Can. And that was John Bonk. He had that one with a friend.
Right.
And his was the filmmaking. We're like, wow, internet hardly has any podcasts at the moment. There's like 2. So we kind of met each other and we're like, hey, let's film some stuff together. Anyway, very cool. But thank you so much, John. Anyway, this is the oh wait, what were we talking about?
we were talking about Airband a little bit, which of course was based on Metalhead Teens and Record Store, which is our largest video to date, of course. And Larry is like one of those outstanding characters in our lives. But Eric, you recently toyed around with some of the footage from Metalhead Teens and Record Store.
Right. Okay. Yeah. To give a quick preface, if you've been watching this channel and these lives for the past 2 years, I've been playing around with AI video really for the last year, AI video is kind of a thing. It sucks though. And that's what's hilarious about it.
It's disturbing.
We have many plans to do some sort of like a cartoon series, a little short, like 3-minute episodes, but doing like a series of it, like a season 1, season 2, making it kind of a sitcom, imagine like a Saturday morning cartoon, kind of drawn by, illustrated by like Hanna-Barbera, something like that. But like, we don't have a team of animators. I'm not an animator. We're not going to spend like 1 billion hours on this. Enter AI, right? So like one day we'll be able to easily produce something that looks like it's animated, but like we don't have to do all that, right? So that's kind of what I've been working up to. So I always kind of practice with AI, and see what its strengths are and see what I can push it to, right? Anyway, so here's some. I do experiments all the time. I'll have an idea, some new code will come out on GitHub, and I'll download it and I'll compile it. And I'm like, what does this do? Oh, let me try this. Let me just put some footage in there. And my go-to is like, let me put Larry footage in there of like from 1989. That's like my go-to. I don't know why. It's just like, it's on my hard drive. It's easy to get to. Right. I'll just throw it and I'm like, what does this do? So then I end up with all this crazy, wacky footage of nonsense. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with it. So I'll post it on our Facebook group, for a laugh, or Discord. But anyway, that's the preface. So we just thought we'd show you some of the experiments here. I compiled kind of a list, back to back, kind of made it sort of makes sense. But anyway, so here's the first clip. This is some experiments strictly on the Metalhead Teens in a record store video. Enjoy.
Going to Sunburst, the record store. Let's go. Getting my excess money. Records for $2. Going to Sunburst, the record store. Let's go. Getting my excess money. Records for
All right.
Look, you obviously didn't get anything in. Scorpions. Last row of new arrivals. Everything else we've already looked at. Going to Sunburst, the record store. Let's go. Getting my excess money. Records for $2. You're gonna meet Jay. You'll like Jay.
Yeah. Woohoo. Yeah, so weird, huh?
Very weird. That's putting it lightly.
Yeah. And if you want to know how it works, it's basically just taking the last frame of a video sequence and then guiding the model's inference with your prompt. That's basically all it's doing so far. There's other ones where you can actually draw their bodies and animate their bodies from like one position to another position. So you could have it start here and then maybe throw a punch, right? But none of what you saw was any of that. It was just prompt, But anyway. Let's see. So there's there was another one that's pretty interesting too. This other one is made by Vigil. It's a alpha test, but it's the ability to take existing footage and wrap someone else around it. It creates a 3D object. It takes a texture and wraps it all. Anyway, it's pretty interesting. So I took viral footage of Lil Yachty on a stage. Everybody was doing this, so I was like, I'll use the same footage, but I'll put Larry on it and change the music. Anyway, yeah, check this one out. Sweet. I love that one. Next level, baby. I mean, it still looks like crap, but you see where it's going, right? I mean,
he looks like a NPC from a video game.
Yeah, like a PlayStation 1 game or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But this is the starting point.
Here comes a sneeze. Oh
God. Like the software is there. It's just we're waiting on like giant data centers to like handle like a ton of AI machine learning training and stuff like that. So it's like it's just a matter of time. But I'm trying to get used to these tools early, and it's a blast actually. So anyway, yeah. So that's kind of the preface that we wanted to talk about that before we went into the next segment, which is a little movie that never got finished.
Speaking of
freaking
movies,
Epic movie too.
I mean, yeah, we've been trying to make movies for a long time. We've made lots of shorts, but early on, 1991, I believe, I wrote a film called Night of the Goblin.
Night of the Goblin.
And if my memory serves me correct, I was really obsessed with Spider-Man at the time.
Spiderman.
And the character of Hobgoblin was very captivating to me. It was the time of who was the big Spider-Man artist?
Todd McFarlane.
Todd McFarlane. His art was everywhere, and he had done some drawings on the Green Goblin and Hobgoblin, and I just thought that was like a captivating character, and so I kind of stole that concept, but instead of a superhero, I made it about a detective, and so yeah, I wrote it out, and up until recently, and by recently I mean the last 10 years, I would come across the handwritten legal pad of Night of the Goblin. And it was just full of page after page after page of like dialogue and stuff. And we started filming it, and I can't remember why we stopped.
I don't know, just like getting sidetracked. Just starting too many projects or something. I don't know.
But strangely, looking back at the footage, a lot of the footage, like I don't know if it just got recorded over, but there's lots of clips that are just like little snippets. There is one scene that I actually started cutting together, and I think we'll probably cut it together and maybe put some sound effects and music behind it and release it.
Yeah,
as a full
it's a
scene.
cool action, very intense scene. Yeah, we had a couple extra actors here. You know, it wasn't just Eric and Darrell. It was like a couple of friends.
It was
too.
Carol and Mike, otherwise known as Sloan or Cucumber. If any of you guys remember him, he was
the hand. Oh,
yeah.
We haven't put that movie
we
out
haven't
yet.
put that one out yet.
Dang.
But in the music videos.
Oh, he's the one that's like, that sucks.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah. That was The Man, Anthrax, The Man, the music video on our channel. He's the drummer in that one that threw his sticks down and said, that sucked.
Yeah. And then, of course, Larry.
Carol and Mike Brady, yes.
Larry at the height of his look, playing the bad guy.
Oh, and he had long hair. And he had a ponytail
hair was so freaking cool.
He had the ponytail up here, but he let it come down.
Yeah.
So it's that very kind of cool, you know, I don't know, like people don't
almost
really...
Asian kind of style.
Yeah, kind of, right?
Yeah.
But so anyway,
you decided to kind of play around with some of that that footage that really wasn't enough to do anything with because it's so
so some of these shots are like a few frames, and some are just like a little bit. Like we got into the scene, and then the camera cuts, and then sometimes we would even record over our footage. Like a lot of these shots were just recorded over, and we're like, why were we so messy about this one project? Like that sucks.
I don't know.
So I decided, hey, it would be funny if I could extend these shots that were just interrupted in midstream to see what I could do with AI, even though AI sucks. Still hilarious. And so I kind of just started making some little things, and I was showing Darrell, hey, look, you know, it's like, okay, well, this is pretty funny. Let me just string these together and make a sequence and show you guys here on END Live and my microphone. All right, well, roll it.
Do you have that?
Oh, isn't it on? It's yeah. Shouldn't it be like a button?
Oh my God! Did we not load that?
Did we not?
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to load it real quick. That's hilarious. How did we miss that?
I don't really know. What was it called? That's so strange.
Where would it be? Oh, I know. It would be in show assets, right?
Oh, wow.
If I can find that.
Wow. Sorry, guys. Man, we have so much to show you that we're trying to keep it organized.
Oh, episode assets, right? And then
yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Oh, maybe
I never gave it to you.
Maybe you never gave it. You just want to drop it in the Dropbox real quick?
Yeah. I definitely want you guys to see this. So 1 second, I found it, the file.
Okay.
I'm putting it in Dropbox. I don't know how we missed that one, but this one is totally crazy. So, when you generate these AI videos, there's no sound. It's just, it's not like a sound effect generator too. And it's not smart enough to understand where. So, I love putting sound effects on things on animation. So like that's
really what makes these videos, the fact that you put all the sound design into it.
Yeah. So when you watch these, it's pretty silent, but yeah. But yeah, here it is. Okay. So you got this one now.
Evie Thallis, thank you for joining us from Australia. Where is it?
It's in our assets, episode assets. Next to the Corey guitar solo.gif. Freaking guitar solos, man.
It probably hasn't uploaded to me yet.
Oh, yeah. We will get this working, I promise.
Yeah, it's well worth the wait. It's really weird. It's freaky. Besides, we have time to burn before we bring out. Remember, the second part of the show. You don't want to go away after the intermission because we have our special guest Scott on tape. Some of you might be joining from his
channel,
sphere of influence. I don't know.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, he's a buddy of ours now. It's so cool. I remember seeing his videos and then like ran into him at an event, and then he's been out and about quite a bit, and we've crossed paths, and totally cool
hung
dude.
Out with him a lot. So second half of this show is absolutely packed with Corey Feldman and Scott on tape and all kinds of wacky stuff. We were actually going to put that on the first half, but Scott was busy with something, so he's traveling. He's only able to join us after the intermission, so we kind of swapped the show around. But don't matter. Still Saturday night. Still early.
That's right.
Still got half of this left.
Okay, cool. It's loaded. Dropped it in, and
so when you see this, just imagine before it gets completely weird and ludicrous, that was the real footage. I think I'm in here for a second too, but Larry's in here quite a lot.
You're at the very beginning.
Cool hair.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Why not stand closer, Eric? Closer and over this way. Raise it up some more. Okay.
Scene one, take one.
Cut. Okay. Take. Cut. Okay. Take.
6, take one.
Your names?
Surprise!
4. Cut.
6, take 1. Your names?
Oh my Jesus!
What is going on? A tornado of flesh.
Oh my God!
I mean,
So fun.
honestly, like that is the closest I've ever seen to a realization of what happens in dreams.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
You remember, you know, when you like turn to somebody like, oh, dude, I have this weird freaking dream. And you're sitting there, you're trying to explain it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. So I walked in this door and I was walking away from this dude. And then like suddenly he turned into a horse. And then,
yeah.
you know, but
it's very
you
dreamy.
can't ever really describe it the way it happened. And that is like how it happens in your dreams.
Yeah. Right. Like
So
when Eric
weird.
screams for no reason. I know, right?
Yeah. Ah!
It's pretty good at giving me what I want. So like as weird as that was, I prompted all that stuff to happen. I was trying for all those things to happen and it was giving it to me.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
so are you prompting the, like, as someone put, flesh tornadoes?
Yes.
Austin Joseph.
Yeah.
How do you prompt that? What is that prompt?
So I put so the first half of the prompt, like if I just want them to flip out, I put about 7 verbs in there. I'll put person, is, flipping, turning, jumping,
Oh wow.
twisting. I'll just pick like, you know, a bunch of words and I'll just string them together. And then after that, I'll put comma, whatever else, you know, like ceiling is falling, or, you know. And then after it started flipping out, I extended it again. I took the last frame and I said, man falls into a pool of water. And then I say shark attacks, jumps out, you know. So I'm just talking it through, you know, just to see like how is it going to transition from this scene to that scene. Like it's just an experiment for me. I wasn't really going to show anybody, but at this point I'm like, man, maybe I should do more of these on like
People
even more.
need to see this.
Like now I should do them more elaborate for show, you know. But this was just kind of a little private, like, let's see what this does, you know. Because I was having a hard time making them jump. So I would put jump and flip, and I'd say jump, flip, twirl, and I kept adding, and I was like, oh my God, it's like a tornado. This is awesome. Yeah. So, and then I saved my 7 words in a document so I could like copy and paste it. And I want this guy to flip out. Now I want this guy to flip out, you know, like, so it's pretty sweet. Anyway, yeah. So good times with AI. And this is great. This is right on track here. It is 9:00 Central Time,
10:00 Eastern Time, where I'm at. And
if we go to our intermission and we come out of that, we'll get to see Scott on tape, and then we'll go into all the Corey madness that was a whirlwind. It was a tornado of Corey last week. It really was. It was every day Corey stuff.
A much more
happening.
enjoyable experience than the last time.
Yes, yeah.
By far.
Yeah. And yeah. So.
And hey, enjoy the intermission. This is a fun one.
Yeah, you may or may not. Well, okay, you will see a lot of Corey Feldman in this. But also you'll see a brand new bumper that we just filmed.
That's right.
And if you're new, then all this is new. Just enjoy it all. It's 15 minutes. Go pee, do whatever, or just sit here and watch it. I'm going to do both. I'm going to pee right here in this chair while I watch.
Wow, that's Disgusting.
I'm peeing right now.
Oh, okay. Time to go to intermission.
All right. We'll see you after the break, everybody.
See you after the break.
Hello, I'm Corey Feldman. Did you know that crack cocaine has become a national concern? This drug is an epidemic sweeping across the country. Crack cocaine is knocking on the doors of many communities, and I'm concerned about the effect it's having in our society. Please, lend a helping hand by joining me and others in the fight to get crack cocaine off the streets. Be a KHJ TV star. Don't use drugs.
McDonald's new McDLT. It could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever. You get a hot side hot. You get a cool side cool. New McDLT. And the hot stays and the cool stays. New McDLT. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. New McDLT. Come on in and try McDonald's new McDLT for the everyday low price of just $1.49. We think you'll agree McDLT could be the best hamburger value ever.
Turn it on, leave it on. America, see the music you want to see.
I want my MTV. All right.
I want my MTV.
I want my MTV.
24 hours a day on cable TV.
I want my MTV, MTV, MTV. Yeah, too much is never enough.
Thanks for all your help, Batman. This is the worst auto accident we've had in the city in years.
Holy collisions, Batman. What caused that accident?
Kids drinking. My boyfriend was driving one of the cars. He'd been drinking. Stuff he'd sneaked out of his parents' liquor cabinet. He thought it would make him feel good. What it really did was make him too drunk to see the red light.
Alcohol and driving are a very bad mixture for anyone.
The Kodak Colorburst 50 and A Day at the Zoo. We've asked these photographers just what they think of our camera.
It's a snap. Instant elephant. You don't have to do anything. Just aim at a ring-a-ting. See that zebra? Now it's in my pocket. Takes a picture and a half for one giraffe. The camera helps make sure the fangs are sharp.
The Kodak Colorburst 50.
It's the easiest way I know to bring home the whole zoo.
They call me Yuck Mouth, 'cause I don't brush. Oh, I like my teeth like this. They call me Yuck Mouth. No, I won't brush. How's about a little kiss? I got roast beef in my teeth, got some chicken too. Ouch, that's a cavity. Hey, that's new. Well, if you don't brush your teeth, then kids you too can be a Yuck Mouth.
Don't be a Yuck Mouth. Another nutritional message from the ABC television network.
Get ready for the funniest, most outrageous new show of the year.
Welcome to Casa Thee.
She's Hollywood's hottest hysterical star.
The best of me is still waiting for Burt Reynolds.
With an absolutely devoted following.
Look here, this is your moon. A chance to see my own moon. Really, Stellaria, I want to see what's ahead, not what's behind.
Starting in September, everyone will be watching Madam's Place.
Weeknights at 12:30 on TV.
I'm Eric and Darrell, and you're watching the Eric and Darrell show featuring Eric and Darrell live along with Eric and Darrell.
Steven Spielberg presents The Goonies, a Richard Donner film. More things happen in this movie than in 6 ordinary action films, says Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times.
This way, this way!
The Goonies is awesome adventure. Indy Jones, look out, says Pat Collins of the CBS Morning News.
I want to report a murder!
Just like that last prank about all those little creatures that multiply when you throw water on them.
The Goonies, rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
I just love Cookie Crisp cereal.
Taking to disaster?
Not me. I'm on a roll. It tastes like little chocolate chip cookies.
And it's a crispy part of this complete breakfast? Well, Cookie Crisp.
I know. Another wipeout.
If you like cookies, you'll love Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp. This ball isn't normal. The high bounce ball!
And now you can get one ball free in Cookie Crisp cereal. You can collect them in 5 dazzling colors. These high bounce balls are wild.
I'm Captain O.G. Readmore. My motto's tried and true. Read a book today, I bet you'll say O.G. I'll read more too.
Story on the adventures of Teddy Ruxpin. I'm Teddy Ruxpin, and the official spokesbearer for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Now meet a friend of mine with some good advice.
Thanks, Teddy. I have a friend who wanted to run away, so I told him that it's dangerous for a kid to be out on his own. He could have nowhere to sleep or end up in a scary place. I said to talk to someone he trusts for help.
Corey Feldman are giving out their personal numbers. If you call 1-900-909-3700, you can listen to their private phone messages and get their personal number where you can leave them a message of your own. $2 the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. Ask your parents before you call. 1-900-909-3700.
If you call me right now, I'll give you my private number.
You call that number and you'll hear a recording, and I'll give you my personal number if you call that. And we'll rap.
Milk it does.
Milk does body.
Milk it does a body good.
Pass it on.
Check it out.
It's so cool for hanging out. It helps you grow up big and tall.
It's good for kids.
And that's not all.
It does. Hey, Mr. Moo, what do you say?
Fresh moo juice makes my day. Milk, it does a body good. Pass it on.
Milk it does.
Milk it does a body.
Milk it does a body good.
Pass it on. Pass it on.
Not since the days when Grandma was a bathing beauty has there been such a table-clearing phenomenon. The Friday Night Fun Club on ABC has everybody hungry for Perfect Strangers, Full House, and Mr. Belvedere. It's
yummy and that's yummy.
And all you have to do is watch. Plus, this week, the new treat, Philby.
All right.
No pushy salesman will call. No physical required. It's all free on ABC. One look and you're hooked. Join the Friday Night Fun Club this week.
My fellow Americans, you're watching Eric and Darrell.
Why my mom should take me to Showbiz Pizza by Jeffrey Allen Adams. It's because I have been good at school and home, and I have not picked fights with my sister. Very much.
Hey, little brother, come and have a ball. At Showbiz Pizza, you'll be walking tall. You can laugh, be a kid, you can wet your legs. Showbiz Pizza, where a kid can be a kid.
Thanks, Mom.
Being cool, you'll find, is a state of mind. A refreshing attitude. Things get hot. Cool is all you got. You're doing it country cool. Mountain Dew. So chill on out when the heat comes on. With the cool, smooth Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool. Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool.
I'm Les Anderson. I've been grounded for about 30 years. It's all because of my driver's test.
You failed.
And her.
I thought that we had a date tonight.
And him. What could possibly go wrong? And that night.
License to Drive.
think I'm gonna throw up.
Rated PG-13.
Hey, Walter, what's up?
With great taste and just 1 calorie, Diet Coke is the one soft drink everyone's falling for.
Hi.
Hi.
1 calorie just for the taste of it. Diet Coke.
We put the lime juice in the Skittle, we are pleased to reveal. We put the orange juice in Skittles to give a more appeal. I say Skittles, I would like to introduce. I say Skittles, now there's real fruit juice. We put the grape juice in the Skittle and the strawberry too, and the juice of the lemon, so you have yourself a few. Real fruit juice in Skittles, bite-sized candy Skittles. Taste the rainbow of fruit flavors, woo!
Hi, I'm Pee Wee Herman, and this is my friend Godzilla, and
oh look, Gumby. Hello, Gumby. Hello.
well, they died. Anyway, we're all here watching Nickelodeon with true stories from famous people.
back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the intermission. Those are fun videos, right? Fun commercials, fun bumpers.
Yeah, you got to see a little Kane and Max in there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the new Kane and Max bumper. That was fun.
Yeah. So
well, cool.
So sadly, Scott on Tape could not be here this week. We got very close to getting him on, but he had a
Sadly, he died in a tornado on his way home.
Well, I was gonna say something more happy than that, but yeah, okay, that's his fate. Just kidding. He's come to join us. Scott on Tape
kidding.
Right here, right now. Oh, bring him on.
There he is.
What's going on, my boys? Mike here.
You got a groove. This groove goes over.
Scott on Tape.
Welcome to Eric and Darrell Live, Scott on Tape.
Wow, that is impressive. This is so much more. There's so much more going on than my little dog and pony show that I do. What the hell?
Thanks. You know, I played your theme song with my fingers and everything.
I didn't know I had a theme song.
Yeah,
yeah.
This is great. I'm looking at the call. Oh, okay. Does anybody? So people are on. All right, nice. What's going on?
I've been trying to rack my brain about this. What is your heritage? Because I can't really place the name On Tape. Well, where does that come from?
On Tape, so it's on Tape, so it's Portuguese.
Ah, okay, and just it got Anglicanized as it. Yeah.
So you want to know what ethnicity I am, Darrell, so you can figure out the proper slur? Is that what it is?
Right. Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what you're trying to get at? Figure that out. I'm second generation Canadian. I'm white. But I am so white. Like my family, like as you can see, I have dark, very leathery, rich Corinthian leather skin. My whole family look like baby pink mice compared to me. Like they're whiter than you, Darrell. They are
wow.
Wow,
that is impressive.
I don't know who I got mixed up with, but yeah.
I'm
just a white kid from Toronto.
It's all that time you spend out in California. You get all that California sun.
Sure, another few tanning beds and some spray on, whatever.
Nice.
So for our audience, here,
I was just about to say that exact same thing.
Okay,
yeah.
So let's see here. Let me show you guys his channel real quick, but let everybody know kind of what you do. What is your thing? What do you like to share?
Let me pause it. I don't know if I pause. I know. I'll turn the sound off. Okay.
There you go.
What do I do on my channel?
Yeah.
Well, it started off, I was going to filming locations, famous, mostly filming locations, what I was doing, 80s and 90s stuff. And then anything to do with pop culture, music studios where famous albums were recorded, stuff like that. Then it branched out into, I started visiting a few graves every now and again of people I, enjoyed their work. And then I think Michael Jackson one caught on big, and then I always liked going to cemeteries, so I started going to cemeteries. I always liked everything that's my interest, which is pop culture, celebrities, true crime, graves, eerie stuff, if possible, all in one. But it has to do with pop culture mostly. If it's going to be true crime, it has to be something that's kind of maybe made it into the pop culture zeitgeist, like Ted Bundy, those sorts of things. I do unknown crimes sometimes, or not so famous ones, true crime, but which I do like to do. But I try to keep it more focused towards pop culture.
What were you doing before you got into all that?
I was in prison for 10 years. Darrell, what? You seem shocked. You think these hands have been soaking in ivory? Come on.
How do you soak in ivory? Ow, that's so hard.
I was doing a whole bunch of different things. I was trying to be in the Toronto film.
Do we get
Oh
no. Oh no. Do you think that's the storm?
Yeah. Oh wait, we have a sound effect for this.
Oh, do we? Scott, no, don't leave us.
Don't leave us.
He was so young, so innocent.
He's so handsome.
Well, anyway, maybe he'll be back. So, we chatted with him for a second during the. Okay, so it's a power failure. We just got a text from him. So there's tornadoes and lightning storms. Wow, yeah, he's in the middle of it too. It seems like. Boy. We're texting with him. He's like, power failure. So yeah, there's a big storm happening. I wonder, can we get like a live feed of the weather over?
Suddenly, this becomes a weather report. We have a high pressure moving in from the north, and
yeah.
Well, I guess in the meantime, we'll.
Is he in Ontario, or is he in Toronto?
He's in Toronto.
Oh, is he? Okay, so so I just pulled up. Oh wait, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. He's called me. Hey. Oh. Power to the whole building just went down.
Tell him if he wants to, he could log in with his phone.
Oh, wow. Man, okay. So no power, nothing. Well, dang. Yeah, that does suck.
He could use his phone. I'm just saying, he could use his phone.
Do you want to? Are you about to? Are you heading out? Are you about to go somewhere or do something, or do you want to use your phone? Oh yeah, so he has no lights, Darrell. So he can't use it. I mean, he can use his phone, but it'd be like pitch black.
Stand by a window.
He says, "Stand by a window." Well, the neighborhood probably didn't have any light either, right? Do you have a candle? Wow. Oh, okay. Oh.
Just wanted to show what Eric was looking at the time. He's
wow. So,
hey Tracy, what's going on?
Wow. So, are you in Toronto? Wow, that's so weird. It doesn't look like it's much, but I'm looking at some map. I don't know if that's how true this is, but apparently.
Bear with us, folks. Bear with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
wow.
Hopefully Scott can come back. If not, we will soldier on, and
weird.
It won't be as dynamic as we were hoping, but and I had a lot of questions for Scott. I wanted to learn more about what he's
keep us in
what
the
he's
loop.
been
We're
doing.
Still got we're still live streaming till 10 or whenever. Really, if you're, let us know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go look for some candles. Get find an old shoe and just catch it on fire. That's the old campfire trick, Yeah. Because shoes burn real slow. It's good for warmth. Yeah, just put it in the middle of the room. Put it right under your curtains. Put it in a dry area. Put it right next to your gas stove. Oh man, it's insane. Well, okay. All right, yeah, give us a holler. All right, good luck. All right, bye. Oh boy, yeah, he's got to start a little campfire right there in his living room. So he's at home. He's not going anywhere. He stepped outside. It's pitch black out there. No lights anywhere on the street. It's just he said it's like a flood happening. It's tornadoes. It's craziness. So, all right then. Wait, I can't hear you, Darrell. Uh-oh. Are we having issues too? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Has this whole show exploded? It's like that AI video when everything gets wrapped up. It's like your mic is off. Anybody hear anything? Oh, okay. You can hear me. Hey, Tracy, you can hear me. John Bonk, Illuminati confirmed. JBJ, neither of us can hear E. Okay, you can't hear. Well, I guess I can just sit here and a story of a microphone that every now and then, and sometimes this microphone sucks. Yep, that's the story. That's the story. Are you there, Darrell? He's still figuring it out. Oh man, oh man. Part 2 was going to be really action packed, but I feel like now it's like part 2 is like this action flick. What's happened? Are they watching us? Oh boy. Sing us a song. The suspense is intense. But why would the audio go out for Darrell though? That seems so disconnected from the storms in Toronto right now. And I wanted to show you guys our Corey Feldman adventure this week. All right, well, hang tight. We'll fix this thing. We'll get this sucker buttoned up, zipped up, patched, and sliced and Darrell just left too. Well, I guess I'm on my own. Anybody go to Subway lately? Yeah, me neither. What about Cheetos? Why are they so orange? Also, something that I was thinking about earlier is do I have a tick on my foot, or is that just like a mosquito bite? I don't know. Let's see what else is going on. If Brent can host Control Point in his own air. Did Corey Feldman do this? Is this his fault? Bring back Mr. E. Mr. E. Hey, the D.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
I think my Chrome browser has been acting up recently. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, the audio just failed all of a sudden.
That's so weird.
Yeah, and the only way I could do it was to like quit Chrome and reload it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so now I have to like get on the stream, open up I have to load everything again. But anyways, so I think like there's like a bunch of people watching us who want like a show or something. So maybe we'll give them one. I don't know. What do you guys think? Shall we soldier on? What were you talking about with them while I just like up and vanished?
Oh, just, Cheetos, mosquito bites, exciting stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, so here we go. Oh, now I've lost my show notes because...
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
So we were talking to Scott. Scott is not here, and
he is not here.
We'll find him later.
Yeah, we'll circle back around.
Anyway, let's get on to Corey Feldman,
the Feldman,
and talk about like why is the thumbnail that of License to Drive? That is the question.
That is the question. Is that the question?
That is the question.
Okay.
Corey,
we'll go with that question.
Corey. Where do we start with Corey Feldman? How
do we go back to the beginning?
Go back to the beginning.
I think we should go back to the beginning. Okay. So, X5 podcast, right? Eric works for them now. And their whole bread and butter is they get these, kind of celebrity people to come on the show.
Yeah, it's a celebrity podcast, I'd say.
And do a little chit-chat. Chit-chat.
Oops.
Okay. We'll just do that then.
I hit the wrong button. But anyway.
anyways, so about a year ago. Was it about a year ago? When was that? Like October or something?
Yeah, last September.
Last September. So yeah. it was about a year ago.
Yeah.
He might be rejoining us. Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So anyway, we'll just continue on until he's available, and then he'll just pop right back in. So yeah, about a year ago, they had scheduled Corey to come on the show. The day arrived, and I was like, "Cool, I'm going to come in for that. I want to see this." I got to the studio. Corey had arrived in their Winnebago. What was their tour bus?
Yeah,
it was some sad.
It was kind of like an old beat up RV or something.
Yeah.
Like, you remember that one from Breaking Bad? It was kind of, that I don't know if there's any meth stuff inside, but anyway, I'm just scrolling through just to let you know, it's kind of a mostly rock stars, celebrity types, comedians. And this is a story about the time that Corey Feldman came in and did his podcast, and it was just a big ordeal, right? Because first off, he was going to do it, and like you said, for some reason he didn't get out of his RV. He didn't come inside. I'm not real sure what exactly happened there, but here we go. Things were weird. It's a whole big story. I might have actually talked about this in a previous episode, but if you fast forward to now, he wanted to come back. X5 sponsored his tour. So Corey Feldman's on tour with Limp Bizkit and a number of other acts called Loserville. So X5 decided to, or Charlie of X5 decided to...
Yeah, let's just say Charlie Reese,
sponsor,
our good buddy.
And give him, I don't know if he even said how, I won't say how much, but... And with that, Corey was able to upgrade to a Prevost.
An actual tour bus.
A really nice one. And then, he starts tweeting it, he starts, Instagramming us and everything. And he's like, okay, you guys are cool. You guys are cool. Well, it turns out he is cool. He came, he did the show. But before he did the show, he came by Charlie's house, and we all just went out and had fun. Got to hang out. went boating, went jet skiing, just had a good time. I have pictures of it. Actually, before I get into that, did we get Scott back?
He's not back yet.
Okay. I thought he said something. But so Corey came and hung out with everybody. So me and you, Darrell, we saw Corey and his band last year.
Yeah.
Right after there was a weird fumble happening with the podcast and he wasn't able to do it or something happened. We went to his show in Huntsville and we didn't really talk to Corey much, but we loved his band.
The band is great.
We hung out
All
with his
of them.
guitarist, the saxophonist, the Alexandria, the singer, one of the
Keyboard
angels, keyboardist. Anyway, they're all really cool people. And so when we saw them this time around, they're all like, hey, so we all got to hang out. But this time we got to hang out with Corey. And let me see if I can pull up some pictures of our Corey vacation. I don't know what you call it.
The Corvation.
Corvation. So this is at Charlie's Lake House. This was a really fun day. This was a nice sunny day. This was the day that we were going to shoot his episode, right? He came in and we actually set up a bunch of cameras in a different. Normally X5 podcast has a big studio, but in this case we set up a temporary studio at the lake house and it turned out really cool actually. Anyway, this is a look out on the lake here. They always have it catered with Chef Rob. So he's he cooks for celebrities. So it's like the best steak you've ever had.
Chef Rob,
like really
he makes
good
the best
barbecue.
beans, man. Those beans are just to die for.
It is really good stuff. Anyway, they're all so cool. Here we are just hanging out in the back here. Here's Rob. That's the chef.
There's Scott.
The cookist. I don't know what Darrell's doing really, but
that's not me. That's some old dude
wearing your clothes.
We on a break.
He's back. He's back.
Yeah. Are you on a commercial?
No. We're still live. So
we are talking about the lake house and hanging out that day when Corey and his band were there.
Yeah. And you don't want to talk about the fact that I just suffered a life-threatening emergency?
Well, I mean, clearly you're fine.
Clearly. Yeah, but it was
really touch and go there for a minute.
Oh no! Wait a second. Do you think? Oh no!
We lost him again!
Christ!
Oh wait!
He's back!
Okay, good. Okay.
Oh my God! It's we can't get anything right up here in Canada. I swear, everything goes wrong up here. Right, Shady? It's unbelievable. No, you know what? We had an ice storm here, which is 3 days ago, the 21st anniversary. But a lot of us have mild, like I don't want to say PTSD, but when stuff happens, we remember those days because the ice storm lasted for 2 weeks here.
Wow.
With no power. So whenever the power goes out at my place, anywhere in Toronto, I immediately go into the world's evening. It's never good. The power's never coming back on. That was nuts, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corey Feldman. Yeah.
we had a similar event here in Atlanta a couple of years ago.
Oh, there's your sticker.
Yes, the
VIP.
Loserville sticker.
Well, you guys had Atlanta. You guys had that big snowstorm that shut everything down.
Snowpocalypse. Yeah. Where people got stuck on the highways and stuff. I fortunately was just sitting comfortably at home.
Which in Toronto in November we would call that Tuesday.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
Yeah, you guys, but everybody made fun of Atlanta for that. But I was always like, they're not equipped. It's like when Texas has a snowstorm. They're not
Yeah, we
equipped.
just don't have the infrastructure to clear roads
Right,
and salt
right.
and all that stuff. Yeah,
You're
we
not
just don't have
expecting
it.
snow down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my cousin, I think let me make sure my cousin is back on. We got a lot of people. Let me see if my cousin's on, because I told her. Well, we'll keep talking about it. She'll tell me if she's on.
Okay.
I just came from my cousin's house. Anyway, so what are you talking about?
Well, we were just here. Let me see.
Reminiscing.
Let me pull up my.
Whose hamburger is that?
This is a picture of what Corey Feldman was eating.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
It's an Impossible Burger, is what it was. And we were sitting there talking about.
He didn't eat much of it.
Like the biggest conversation I had with Corey, honestly, was about that burger and Burger King. It was weird small talk, but I was sitting here eating, and we're all eating like barbecue and all this meat. But he's a vegetarian, so Rob, being an awesome cook, made him a plant burger.
Right. I remember they were the two off to the side. Can I just say really quickly? Hi, Kelly. That's my cousin. She just gave me this.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Her and her sons, Lucas and Aiden, and her husband, Brad. Yeah, because I'm a Star Wars fan. And it was,
wait, is that
get rid of it. I was like,
book?
no. But they weren't sure. Yeah, it's a book for dumb kids because it's only 2 pages. It seems to be. It's pretty open. Not much to it. But for the slower kids like me. I'm on the TV in the house.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah. So, is that photo? That's Charlie and me, and that's Rob.
Yeah.
Is that Darrell on the left?
That's me. Yeah.
Who's behind you? Oh, that's Gary.
That's the neighbor guy.
No, that's the
Wayne.
neighbor, and this is Justin.
Wayne.
That's the
that's Justin, the tour manager.
Oh, that's Justin.
That's
okay.
Yeah.
Corey's tour manager. Yeah. As I go over here,
stuff.
This is a picture of Charlie scolding Corey because he left his trash everywhere.
Oh,
I'm just
really?
kidding. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It looks like it, right? He's
like, seriously?
Now, Corey. No, I don't know. They're just talking. I was just snapping pictures. And here's Michael Starr.
It's Michael Starr and his daughter.
Steel Panther. Yeah, his daughter's there. And it was just such a cool night, or day and night. Just
it was
hanging.
very friendly. Everybody was just friendly.
Super friendly, no drama at all. And here's you, Scott. We were hanging out with the guitarist. Man, he's a cool guy, man.
Yeah,
he's real fun.
What song did he do for us?
Everything.
Oh, I forget. He did a couple. He did a Stone Temple Pilots, which
he
was
did
real
everything.
good.
He just
he's like, any requests? I was like,
yeah, because I put him on my Instagram. He was playing a song. I forget, and you were singing along, Eric. Remember?
Yeah.
I was cutting over to you.
Oh yeah, I forget what that was. But
you did the drums.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was a Kiss song.
Was a Kiss song.
Love Gun. Was it Love Gun?
No, it was.
No. Shoot, I forget. It was totally a Kiss song. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Now I'm thinking. Oh, what was it?
Fun.
Shoot, it'll come to me. Anyway, but he was in the X5 studio last year, this guy, and he was jamming with us. And so he was happy to see us again. Here's another cool angle. And now you can start to see the art on the wall. And this is the art of these are photos taken by the legendary rock photographer
Mark Weiss. Yeah.
But they've been painted and altered by Billy Morrison, the guitarist of Billy Idol. And it's like a combo, and that's going to be what is centered around the art show in Los Angeles.
That's the art show we're doing in LA in September.
Yes, and there'll be lots of like
from that
rock and roll art like this, which is super cool. And this is Charlie's kind of temporary
guest house, podcast studio.
Yeah, it's like a podcast studio recording something. Anyway, and Charlie is like a really good interior decorator. Like he decorated this thing. Anyway, it was turned out so good. Look at all these cameras. Here's a shot of everybody all together. And this is our quick makeshift. The cameras turned out great. I threw 2 lights in there, and it's really cool. Everybody's got a seat. Here's Corey right here. You can't see his face very well, but it was awesome. Here's another angle. Yeah, and Michael Starr had his red hat on. Yeah, super fun day. And this is, at the end of all of our episodes, we like to take a picture of the guest. So that's him posing for the camera. And then there's the finalized picture I made for the promo shot. The comeback king, baby.
Yeah.
And here's our group shot. Everybody hanging out, grooving. And man, yeah, it was cool. It was fun. Corey was awesome. I mean, I can't say anything. I mean, I have nothing to say bad about Corey. I mean, people like to make fun of him because he's weird, but I like weird. I like different and strange. But he seems like a normal. I don't know.
I definitely think after his performance at the Oakwood Theater, amphitheater thing, whatever it's called, where the show was, and then after his performance in between Limp Bizkit, he was way more normal than he was any other time I'd hung out with him.
Yeah,
right. He was very down to earth. And do you remember he came up to us when we were talking with Justin after Limp Bizkit came off? And I told people this because a lot of people would ask me, "What was he like? What was it like?" And I said, very genuine. He came up to all of us, shook our hands, said how much of a good time he had. I was just like, wow, okay, he's lucid and knows what's,
right.
Because I guess the day before he was, getting the podcast, and so it was kind of hectic, but he was a lot different at the show. And I guess maybe he got the show over with. It's got to be nerve-wracking going out there and performing Essential Millennium all the time, which is the best song ever.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like the joke?
I like Essential Millennium. That's my jam.
Focus on you.
It's just a banger.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can hear it in a club and not really realize it's Corey Feldman, So,
and you're dancing to it, and somebody whispers in your ear, "This is Corey Feldman." You're like, I got to keep going.
Yeah, it's like, well, I'm already here. So
I'm already dancing. Sold. And hello to everybody. I see a lot of people. Hello, Flo. Hi, Evie. I have to look at my phone to see who's watching.
Tootsie is asking, but what part do Eric and Darrell have with these guys? Just buds? Oh, so I work. I'm the producer of the X5 podcast, so I edit every single video, all the shorts, all the promo material, the photography, the film, the recording of it, the setting up, the planning, all that stuff. So that's what I do, and then Darrell is. I guess you come in for all kinds of auxiliary things that happen, and there's a lot of stuff that X5 does on the side of the podcast, like live streaming, promo material, recordings, all this extra stuff. And then anytime I need help, I'm like, Darrell, come on. And Charlie is he owns X5, so he's the one who puts all this together, and he found me and Darrell. He found us through our channel right here. He was
on
just
our live stream.
He was just a viewer. He was like, man, you guys are awesome. Come down here. We would love to have you on the show. So me and Darrell were guests on the X5 podcast, and then he hired me. He's like, I mean, he had the idea that he needed to hire somebody, and I was like, oh, I think I should go after this because this sounds really fun. So when I was like, listen, Charlie, I think I want to do this. He's like, really? Or seriously? So I was like, yeah.
Were you living in Huntsville when you went down to Cleveland, to Cleveland, Alabama? So that's, I mean,
yeah, that's the origin
almost
story.
Kismet. You know what I mean? Like an origin story. Yeah, I mean, it's so close. It's an hour straight down the interstate, right? To get that's pretty cool. You didn't have to go far to travel to be the guest,
right? Yeah. Yeah, it takes exactly 50 minutes to drive because I always listen to podcasts on the way, and I have to drive there at least once a week. But I edit from home, so it's not a big deal. But and I bought a brand new car, so I really like driving it, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, man, it's really 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 fun. Love it. So anyway, yeah. So in X5 podcast, let's do weird stuff like this, like hanging out with Corey Feldman, right? So anyway, to continue the story, I wanted to show you guys some epic clips that we recorded while we're there. So I showed you some pictures of the boating day, but I want to show you some footage of the boating day because we went on Charlie's boat. Corey took out the jet skis. Oh, and one thing about this, though, or I wonder if I should tell you this before the video or after. I'll tell you after. I have a great story about Meatballs 4, but
we talked about that in the podcast, right? I'll never forget that when he brought that up.
He did, but I followed up on it. I have an investigative report to tell you about that movie. I do. It's an exclusive.
Yeah, nice.
But let's check out this clip. I think it's about 5 minutes. It's just a bunch of footage that me and Darrell took on our phones and stuff, and I edited it up. And me and Darrell, we always end up shooting music videos wherever we go. So it kind of turned out to be a music video. Anyway, it's pretty cool. So roll it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
About to embark on a journey. On a boat. Charlie's boat.
Hey, it's Saint Germain. He's never real time and then let him swamp and drive when he's out in the open.
You need a lesson.
Yeah, you
I've seen that camera before.
Yeah.
Sam, do you want to drive?
It's Saint you too.
Alright, we're good then. Pull the key.
What's going on?
What's up, man? What you doing?
I'm trying to get my sea legs.
It's fancy meeting you here on this yacht.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my sea legs, my crip walk legs. It's my sea legs, that's what we call them. Yeah, just chilling. I'm gonna go up to make a journey.
I'm holding this for you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hang for this trip?
I don't think so. I just did it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Goes around. I know what it looks like. I've seen it. I know there's water and houses.
You try not to get a boner, it'll be weird when you guys are hitting off the water.
I'm already hard.
Frankie, come up here and sit in the front. I don't want you riding back there just in case, okay? You remember how to do everything, right? Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You fucking see when their glasses on, dude? Oh, fuck it.
Can I get office in there?
Let me get out of the fucking way first.
Nice. Yeah, I got it.
Let's get some yacht rock radio, guys. Boomer tunes, all right.
There's a new sun rising. I can see
The music video right here.
I need a sweater vest on. A white sweater vest with a blue pinstripe.
It's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do.
Darrell's looking like Miami Vice back there.
The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I'm
know that I must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. Don't understand why we can't just hold on. This time might be the last, I fear, unless I make it all too clear. I need you so. Take these broken wings. Let's all free.
Broken wings.
So take these broken wings and learn to fly again. Learn to live so
Yeah.
All right.
Man,
that was fun.
so fun.
was
Fun
fun.
day.
Yeah, man, that boat can haul ass. I tell you what.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a tri-tune, and
What it is?
it's I don't know, probably overclocked. I don't know the term for it. I know if you speed up your PC, it's an overclocking. So I don't know what to do to a boat, but man, yeah, it was cool, good times. Let's see. Okay. So how was your day there before we go on to the next thing, Scott? So how'd you like the boating and the skiing and all that?
Charlie?
Kind of stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, when did I get in? I got in on the Wednesday. I was just there a week before that, right? Remember, I see you on that
early.
trip? Oh,
Yeah.
no, I was there a week. I was there a week before. I spent 5 days with Charlie, Casey, and Zoe, and I was there for July 4th.
Oh,
So
yeah.
kind of those two trips kind of blend in together. Being like when we're not working, it's so relaxing, because you're at the lake and it's just like it's quiet, and then then there's all of a sudden yacht rock or Snoop Dogg playing loud, and then everybody disperses around 10 p.m. Then Charlie, Casey, and I will decide on watching. Let's watch a movie or something. Then by 10:15, Charlie's asleep on the couch.
Yeah,
the guy's up at like 7 a.m. working hard, and then I go down to my room, do a little editing, and it's like it's just beautiful. I love it. It's so quiet. I can see for 20 hours when I'm there. So I had a great time. The day with Corey was just so much activity.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to give it up for real. Like, I mean, when I walked into the guest house, I wasn't sure how we were going to do it in there when Charlie told me. And I saw, it looked like, I felt like I was at the podcast studio.
Yeah.
A lot of work you and Terry did, putting it in.
Yeah.
Like the way when Charlie said the guys are going to set it up, I was picturing like Limp Bizkit's crew coming in to set up. You know what I mean? When he said the guys, but he meant you and Terry. And that's a lot of fucking stuff. Like, all that scaffolding. It's like literally the metal stuff, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
It was wild. It was wild. And then then it was, I did my live chat, and that was insane with Cassio and Feldman, and
That's right. So I have another clip of, so you did your live show, and everybody was popping in and out, and it was just fun, because you'd set up your laptop, and this is live. If you haven't seen it yet, go to Scott on Tape's channel and just click on the live tab, because man, it was really cool. Of course, Michael Starr, can't say enough things about Michael, because man, like 90% of the people here are all musicians, so everybody just picks up a guitar and just starts playing. Like that's just natural. Like you're in the kitchen and somebody's just playing guitar, and it happens to be playing something that everybody knows, and everybody starts singing. So it's like a concert in every room, basically.
For real.
So when you started your live stream, at one point at the very end, it just turned into a concert. I think Michael Starr grabbed a guitar, he starts playing a Poison song, and everybody's singing.
Yeah,
it was
Rose
really
had this song on
cool.
this tray.
And I happened to just walk right in and capture that on tape. And then at that minute, Corey was leaving too, so he's waving bye to the camera. Anyway, we have that clip. Let's go ahead and roll that one too.
That was awesome.
No one could say the love the 95. No one wanted to say.
I got
Oh, yeah,
froze.
the sounded good.
It done got froze.
But that could have been my live. Remember, my live stream was freezing, so that could have been. Remember?
It would get weirdly pixelated.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. All right, let's see what happens now.
Yeah, go. I mean, it was just. I think it's because of the connection or whatever. Who knows? I don't think I brought the mode, like the router, into the room with me, which I should have. Did I have it in there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember that you're walking around with it. Yeah.
Yeah, because the first time I went down to Charlie's house, whatever, he said just carry it around with you, the router. We'd take it down. So I got used to carrying it around with me, like around with me. And then Charlie, I remember just before I was going to go on live, I was like, oh, we shouldn't have done it. He's like, no, just like I shouldn't schedule. He's like, no. He goes, hey, here's what I'm going to tell you, man. Come over here. I'm going to make Feldman go on your live, man. And I'm like, all right, that'll be good. And God bless Charlie Reese. I mean, the guy's just amazing. And all of a sudden, there's Michael Feldman and Charlie coming in,
And everybody in the chat room's like, random Corey Feldman just enters. Like, what?
Yeah, seriously. I wish I could happen, I did a live chat on my channel last night. I was looking at the doorway before I went in. I'm like, the chances of my dog coming in are slim. That's about, and because he does not like to be on camera. But it's not going to be like last week when all, celebrities and.
Right.
I think one thing, I was just thinking because I was talking like Charlie Short. I think people are going to be surprised when we're allowed to say he has music. He's a musician. When his music comes out, how it's going to be good.
Oh
You've
yeah,
heard it, right?
yeah,
it's good stuff.
Yeah, everybody knows Charlie Reese is a musician, but they don't know what's going to hit him soon. A
lot of people know Charlie from my channel. They're like, oh, Charlie X5, and who I go down to visit, but they don't know that he's about to drop some great music.
Yeah,
Michael Starr and Jacob, and I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Darrell, let's try it one more time.
Yeah, let's see if this will work.
That was awesome.
No one could say the love the 95. No one wanted to say.
Come on. In need of love, your friend. But give me one more chance. One more chance.
Oh my God, fuzzy, but I'm not sure. A real life Glee episode. That's right.
Glee.
It's like a real life Glee. That's hot as hell.
So you're gonna be in it.
Look at Frankie. Oh, I'm never alone. Oh no, hello. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Hello.
Okay. That's awesome. So Frankie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It played fine earlier, but
it totally played fine. Anyway, sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's a codec. Maybe that was some weird thing. But anyway, but they were all just like 10 people, all just a wall of heads right in front of Scott's laptop, just all like dancing and singing. And then everybody leaves out of the room, and then Corey's out there and he's like, bye, I'm leaving. So I had filmed him anyway. So
that's too bad.
You can imagine what it looked like. I don't know what that's strange, but anyway, man, it was a pretty epic night. And then it ended let's talk about the Limp Bizkit concert though. Okay, so he was already Corey Feldman is doing a show in Birmingham, Alabama, and we went to that, and it was very epic. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't like to be backstage, or I don't like to listen to a concert on side stage, because it's not straight on. It's not the intended.
It's not the concert experience,
right? They're playing to out
visually and auditorially, but you know, I'm a behind the scenes kind of guy. I like technical stuff. I like to see how things work. I would rather watch the behind the scenes of a movie than the movie itself. It's weird, I know.
Plus, standing there from the stage and looking out and seeing that crowd, that wall of people, I do not want to be in there.
Yeah, and it's so epic. In fact, here, let me. I'm gonna play some footage, but we'll just talk over it because no sense in having sound.
What's this?
Oh, did you already cut to it? Okay, cool. So this is just some behind the scenes footage.
All right, here we are walking on the stage. Yeah.
So this is our view here of kind of side stage. You could hear it great, but it's not blasting your eardrums, right?
Yeah, we could actually have a conversation.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah,
you could
just
talk.
fine, but it wasn't super loud.
No.
And I can look over and see, like, you know, the people doing like lights and like rigging, and there's my wife Kim, and she's talking to Alexandra. She was a great. That's the keyboardist of Corey Feldman, and there's
it seemed like
Fred.
the guitar tech was having
he was having a lot
of work.
Yeah, you could see them tuning a guitar, getting it ready. For the next,
I was shocked by was how few crew members were back there.
Yeah.
Once they're on stage, it seems like that's it. They're good to, like, the guitar tech that was wearing the long Uncle Fester type dress.
Uncle
Talking to that's what he looked like. And talking
Wes
to
Borland,
Wes, you know, because Wes seemed to be having, but that's guitarists. They seem to do that. They have, like, you know, the little talk to the guy. You know, who even knows what they're saying? If there's even anything wrong, it might just be an affectation. But like the other people on the other side, they were all fans too. And one of them was the musician Nate No Face. You heard of him?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, Nate No Face was on the opposite side. I don't know if you noticed that. Somebody pointed out.
Just over there, right? Yeah.
Somebody pointed it out to me, and I was like, looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, my God, that is Nate No Face. But I didn't see him any other time.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I loved being backstage like that, seeing a show like it was just it felt there was only like 7 or 8 of us really on that side. It wasn't that many. And then we just freely walked, you know, I walked out to go to use the restroom, walk back. It's like Limp Bizkit's performing in front of like 20,000 people right now. We're just walking right behind them.
Yeah.
It's
very strange, right?
It's allowed. Should I be here? But, you know, like, you know, Fred was,
Corey's on his little hoverboard.
Yeah.
He was doing this little thing. And like normally, like you'd be like, hey, is that Corey? You're like, way in the back? What is that? But we're standing right there. We're like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Somebody said that he I think maybe Charlie told me that he goes out on the hoverboard at some point during their shows. And then also I heard Limp Bizkit sometimes brings out all the acts at the end and also brings out people on the side at the end, all on stage at once, brings out the whole tour and anybody on stage all at once. So I was thinking, I wonder if that's going to happen to us, because that'd be really embarrassing. You know?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, and these we were there with other people that were VIP. So these are essentially just VIP backstage passes. And you can buy these on CoreyFeldman.net.
You can?
I'm not trying to sell these or anything, but I'm just saying that, like, these are actual, like, that's why we're standing there, because, like, there were other people that bought. I mean, you know, we got to get in, but, like, oh yeah, me and Darrell are rocking.
Hey, you can buy a backstage standing on the stage experience.
Yes, and that's what we got. We got those backstage VIP passes. We probably got better than that, because I mean we're kind of, I don't know if we're part of the crew or where we fall in that.
Yeah, because they had the ball on the wall behind us. But no, when you walked in, remember I told you guys, and there was 2 above this, and I was like, I don't think we're allowed to be backstage when Limp Bizkit's on, but nobody cared. That's one point.
That's exactly right.
I went and asked the lady. I said, "Can I get back in during Bones, the rap group?" And I said, "Can I get back in if I leave?" She's like, "Of course." And then once that, I was like, okay. And then once Justin was like, "Yeah, whatever you want, Limp Bizkit, sure."
Me and Darrell got stopped.
Did you?
Yeah,
that was on the far side, though. That was
they didn't understand, but
I don't think anyone was really going in and out of that side, and so that lady just didn't know what was going on.
But essentially, like, if you're looking to do, like, be side stage or kind of backstage and watch a concert like that, there's VIP tickets for that. Like I never knew that before today. Honestly, I just because like we go to these X5 events and I'm just backstage just by default. I'm just like, okay, I'm here, but I didn't realize that this is a public thing that you could just buy a ticket to do that.
Even for Limp Bizkit, though, they sell
Even
that?
for Limp Bizkit.
I had no idea.
I saw a couple of Limp Bizkit fans that bought their ticket just for that.
I thought like there was a couple of girls beside us with the badges. I thought they were just like with the band.
No, those were fans.
Oh, okay.
Those were fans, and I saw this young guy and his dad.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because they were talking to Corey. So like during the VIP experience, you know, the musicians come out, and you get free food or whatever, you know, in the back, and then they come out and sit next to you, so you can have like lunch or dinner with your favorite musician, you know, and that's kind of what they did here. And I saw them, and the kid was excited. He had a Limp Bizkit shirt on. He was like, "Oh my god!" And Dad took him out, you know. And then I saw them standing next to us too, and I'm like, "Oh, cool," because they got those backstage passes, you know.
Probably first of all, probably a divorced dad trying to make good, you know, obviously. But second of all, you mean to tell me for the past 8 days, I've been thinking we are super special by being on stage with Limp Bizkit, and anybody going to pay for that experience? I've been walking around strutting like a rock. Holy shit!
But nobody could buy tickets to hang out with Corey Feldman on a boat or jet ski. So we got that. Yes.
I had more fun at backstage and seeing break stuff. And you know what my biggest memory of that show was a lot. But the Mission Impossible theme, when Wes Borland was playing the riff at the beginning, he played it for about 3 minutes while Fred was just talking. It was the last song of the show. And just hearing that down, 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 down. And it was just here. I was just watching him doing it.
Yeah.
No act, and it was echoing all through that's all that was playing. So I keep playing it in my car, and I keep like at the first time you say the song, I go back and play it again just to relive it. It was so seeing Wes Borland like a rock god up close like that was real. Seeing Fred was cool, but seeing the way Wes with all those pedals was wild.
Yeah. Dude, I don't understand how he does that show with that freaking mask on the whole time.
Right? Yeah. And apparently he walks around with it. I didn't see him after the show.
Yeah.
So he walks around with it after the show for a little bit too, then takes it off later.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he has all kinds of different outfits. Obviously, you know, like he dresses up as all kinds of different characters. I guess you'd say. I don't know.
Somebody said he does a different mask and character for each tour.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like costumes, right? It's like you always pick a new, you know. But
the iconic one is the Woodstock one with the white and the almost like the kabuki look. That was really awesome.
Yeah.
Like if you think back about that Woodstock '99 show. And like the whole weekend, what stands out for most people is the Limp Bizkit performance, because that's when they did break stuff, and that's when everything started being torn down in the crowd. That's what started the riots at Woodstock night. That was Limp Bizkit, and to think there we are 25 years later, watching them, it's crazy.
I know, right?
And if you watch, I'm sorry, get off topic, but if you watch, I love Woodstock stuff about all three Woodstocks, but. Woodstock 99, as soon as they get off stage, there's an interview with Fred Durst. Somebody guy goes to Fred Durst and goes, "So what do you think about that? What do you think about when they were passing that plywood to you? Because they tore apart one of the the stage, the big giant towers, and they were surfing on the plywood, and one of them made it to the stage. And he goes, "What do you think about that plywood coming on stage with you?" And immediately Fred just got a big smile, and immediately goes, "Well, that's not our fault. I mean, we weren't telling." He knew right away that was not a good look. That was something he goes, "Well, it wasn't our fault."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, no, but you were saying break stuff."
You
were kind of telling him to break stuff.
Yeah.
Instigating a riot.
Yeah. Yeah. So many of the band members of Corey Feldman were talking about that too. Like I heard so many Woodstock stories all weekend. It was wild.
And we did talk about Woodstock a couple times, didn't we?
Yeah.
I guess because of the Limp Bizkit thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't get to go to any of those, so I'm just hearing stories. I saw some Netflix documentaries about them, but
they're amazing.
But yeah. So let's see. Oh, okay. So let's see.
Wasn't Nine Inch Nails with the mud? Wasn't that at one of the Woodstocks?
That was 90. That was
99.
94.
Or
no, that was 94.
Yeah.
Woodstock with
94. Yeah, 99 was the
that's Green Day with the mud.
Dumpster Fire.
Green Day did When I Come Around, which they did a whole set, but When I Come Around was released as a live single, and that's when they were throwing the mud. But Trent Reznor, before his set, he went to the mud slide that people had built, kind of, was in the thing, and he was tearing down the mud, and people were like, "Holy, that's Trent Reznor!" And he hadn't been on stage yet, so he appeared on stage, caked in mud.
Caked in mud, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that picture of that popped up on some feed of mine somewhere.
It's pretty
just
iconic
like yesterday.
photo of him standing there.
And there's like mud on his keyboard. And
oh yeah.
I mean, they were just going at it. It was crazy. Very cool.
Fest. Let's see. Do
I
we have a? Oh yeah, cool. I forget. I cut together some fun little thing with Corey Feldman. So I took some clips from the show, and I just kind of put some stuff together. I don't know. Just one thing led to another, and here's it's like a 2-minute clip of just some highlights from the podcast. Haven't shown this anywhere else. This is an exclusive. State of the Ending. It will amaze you. On a top 10 list, number 10 is the most amazing. So check it out.
I want to see this. What is this?
Is this Comeback?
Like the clickbait I just gave you? Yeah, come back in. Come back.
Obviously, the whole world is captivated.
Come back here.
I just suck at everything I do. And it's a complete mystery why anybody would pay money to see it. You happy?
Come back.
Are you kidding me? Are we for real?
Joke is on you.
Keep laughing, because every time you try to hit me below the waist, it boomerangs right back and propels me to the top.
There you go.
Are you gonna put that up somewhere?
That's so freaking weird.
I don't know. Should I?
I mean, it's very motivational and beautiful until. Was that Casio?
Casio?
What was
where?
That? What was
like yelling?
When the flames. When Corey.
Was that Casio on fire?
Yeah.
No. It was all fake.
I'm on fire. He's definitely a character, that's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, man. What a wild Corey Feldman time we've had this week.
You guys got somebody big coming up this week, right? Did you already film it? No, I don't think you did yet.
We actually have 2 in the can. I'm editing. I'm going to start editing on the next episode tomorrow. So I don't know if I should say who.
No,
I never know if I should say anything. So I just default to not saying anything. But
I know one person I thought was maybe coming this upcoming week, but maybe Terry meant you'd already filmed it. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any guests flying in this week? Do you know?
No, actually we don't.
So then it's probably somebody. So I think it's somebody you already had on.
Well, on the wait, what's DL?
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Okay,
yeah.
That's on the schedule for the 21st. Was that already shot or is that?
Oh yeah, that's shot. Yeah, we're
okay. That's what I'm talking about because I was like, what? That's crazy. Yeah. That's pretty. Yeah. That's for people who know him and his life and his lineage, it's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had quite a life, this dude.
Yeah.
So that's a little teaser for the X5 podcast, guys. You might want to watch that on Wednesday.
Yeah. So it's great. Yeah. X5 podcast. If you're just into comedy and, rock stars and actors and stuff it's just such a cool, it's super fun, but if you keep watching this show here, then you'll hear about it. And
then the 23rd for X5 is an event.
Yeah.
In Birmingham.
Yes. It's called Magic City Mayhem. It's Lynham is headlining. We got Velcro Pygmies. Freaking so much fun to watch them.
Yeah.
And
Is that
Amber
Iron
Wild.
City again? Is it Iron City?
Yeah, in Iron City. Yeah, Iron City in Birmingham,
Oh, that's
Alabama.
right. Amber
We'll all
Wild.
be there.
That's Paul Stanley's son, right?
Yes, Amber Wild.
Oh,
Paul
yeah,
Stanley's
that's right. I
son.
was told. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And a special guest.
And special guests.
And special guests. It's a complete mystery.
Yeah.
I mean, we know, but
Yeah, we know. But people, if they're in Birmingham,
it's going to be a very surprising show and a very historic show because after the fact, it'll be like, oh, wow. Okay. You know, it'd be like man, I wish I would have went. But it's that kind of thing. It's in Birmingham. If anybody's interested, I know this live stream, everybody's everywhere in the United States, even other countries. But if you do a search for Magic City Mayhem on Facebook, you'll see the event. Ticketmaster. Anyway, August 23rd, Birmingham, Alabama. It's gonna be sweet.
It's crazy Alabama. If you told me like 5-6 years ago, you'll be spending a lot. So you spend a lot of time in Alabama soon, between Birmingham and Huntsville, or Huntsville and
I know.
I'd heard of Birmingham, of course. I did a lot of videos from there. I don't think I'd heard of Huntsville really, maybe until me. I don't know. I don't know when I first heard of Huntsville. You know, I heard of Birmingham and Mobile, obviously, and Montgomery, Selma. I did a lot of videos there in my first few years, but I don't think I really made it north of Birmingham. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I made.
Right.
And now I'm there a lot, and it's God's country. It's so beautiful. I love it there.
It is, yeah.
I love it.
It gets a little humid here, though, like in the
Just
summer.
a
It
bit.
gets a little
Just a
bit
bit.
tad hot, but
Real.
other than that, it's fine.
you guys both grew up in Huntsville. That's where you grew up.
We grew up, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's changed a lot. I'm imagining. Like it's changed.
Oh yeah, and
growing.
Around the last 25 years, I would say it has really changed.
Yeah.
It's the largest city in Alabama now.
It looks to me like it's the city in Alabama. Like I said, I've been to Mobile and Montgomery and Selma, these others, and it looks to me like out of all the Alabama cities, it's the one with the most growth and where people are moving to and where the most development. Because you see a lot of new stuff being built there. And those other towns, they kind of look stuck in time a little bit.
Yeah.
But though that's kind of how it felt for us when we were growing up, stuck in time.
Really?
Yeah.
And then it all of a sudden, boom, kind of started to explode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have a Huntsville 2 hours north of here. 2 hours north of Toronto, 2.5 hours north.
That's interesting. I've actually mentioned this to Eric. It would be fun to collect all of the Huntsvilles and then go to them and make videos.
That would be that.
I know.
Because there's a famous Huntsville, Texas, that has like a prison.
Oh wow.
But there's Huntsvilles all over. But I didn't know there's one in Canada, huh?
Huntsville.
Always a good idea to film outside of prison. They love that. they just love that. Oh my god! It's
they
so
welcome
scary.
you in.
Oh, they
come right in.
I've been screamed at over the loudspeakers. I've been had rifles pointed at me saying, "What are you doing?" Like from the guard shacks and stuff.
Damn,
it's nuts. But Huntsville, here, there's a I'm trying to think of the name of the resort, Deerhurst, and that's where Shania Twain got her start singing in the bar.
No shit.
Yeah, she's from that area.
She's
From
crazy.
Timmins, I think, which is further north. But she went to the Muskoka Huntsville area, and that's where she got her start. She was known as Eileen Twain back then, or Eileen something. That's her real name. Changed it to Shania.
Okay.
Married what's his name? You know, the big producer, and things took off.
Nice.
Bum, ba, na, 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 We are proud of Shania up here.
Like all three of us, we got to go to a movie location, and I was just like, I was watching your latest video, Scott, with the Scream 3 with Sean.
Thanks, yeah.
And I was like, oh, Sean seems really cool, and I was checking out his channel, and he did a whole video on. He went to the location of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh my god, I want to do that too. Like any movie, like it doesn't have to be that, but like that's something that I think we should do, Darrell. Is like some movie, pick a movie, but you should come with us, Scott.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
That's funny because before I knew Sean, I went in April of 2021. I went and did the Bill and Ted locations, but I'd already done about 3 in Phoenix. That for like the first 4 days, I did Raising Arizona, which I never put up. Can't Buy Me Love, a few other ones. Then I did Bill and Ted. My friend that
you did Bill and Ted.
Yeah, I did it, and then I filmed it all, and I was just like, ah, God, I got to go do the mall. Like it's so much. And then Sean, who I didn't know, put up this video where he went in the mall and like found the exact spot where, because the mall's demolished now. He
Yeah.
found where they were walking. I said, oh, F that. I'm not putting mine up now. Whoever this guy is, Sean Carter, he just did it. And so I wasted a whole day doing Bill and Ted, but I got to go to the 7-Eleven, which was cool.
Yeah.
The Circle
K, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that was cool. That was cool. But yeah, we could do some filming locations. There's a lot. I mean, when it comes to 80s movies and 90s.
Oh yeah, you know, and it kind of doesn't matter like if somebody else has done it. It's like, but
Oh,
how
no,
are
yeah.
we gonna do it? You know, it's like, you know, we're
It
our
doesn't.
own
No, that was
flavor.
probably the only time I ever, because I felt rushed to do it. The
Yeah.
Bill and Ted one, I felt rushed, and I wasn't, as much as I loved the movie when I was a kid. I wasn't that invested in doing those locations. I remember, so that's why when I saw Sean put his video up, I was like, I'll do it one day. Now it's 3 years later. I'm never going to put up. But same with the Raising Arizona. Like I filmed every location from Raising Arizona, never put up. But then I went down to Tucson, did all the Can't Buy Me Love locations. I had those up within 3 days because that's like one of my favorite movies. That was more important to me than the other ones. Sometimes you guys know you must film videos that you don't put up, right?
Oh yeah, plenty. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Some that you work really hard on, and you're just like, maybe I'll put it up later, or I'll work on this later. Then you forget.
Yeah. Or it doesn't feel right. It's like it's almost there, but it has to be perfect. So we're like, let's sit on it. Like we
Right.
have a couple that we're sitting on, Darrell, that are pretty big, and we're like, I don't know, man. Like I don't feel like we should put it out. Like, but I get you. I
I'm
know
like
exactly.
that. I like that all the time. If you
Yeah.
notice, I mean, the Screen 3 was fun to do. We rented the mansion out for 2 nights. It was insane.
It's a
But I'm
cool
more of a
mansion.
Halloween H2O fan. So I was more interested in where they filmed Halloween H2O, but that Sean was doing that, and I'm doing Screen 3, which I like. But I was more of that. So if you watch my video, like I filmed all the mansion stuff first, then I went and filmed the LA stuff, and then I was really excited doing that, thinking how great the footage I got in the mansion was, because I filmed every single turn of Ghostface where he was. But by the time I edited it this week, by the time I got to the mansion part, I was like, oh, shut up. Stop showing me stuff. So if you see, you can literally see in the video, I'm showing all these like matchups and it's going really well. Then I get to the mansion, I'm like, oh yeah, here's this. Okay, bye. I filmed every like nook and cranny of I would have been reenacting the movie.
Yeah.
It was at that point.
That's true.
It was fun to do.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, there were shots that I got Sean chasing me in a ghost face mask and me chasing all this fun stuff, and I was like, oh god, I just how editing is. You guys know better than anyone. Editing,
Yeah.
like just I gotta end this before I end myself.
In the pain.
Yeah.
I edited about 30 videos last week.
Jesus.
For YouTube for various channels. I don't know.
You're an editor for hire for other channels?
No, for X5. So I edited videos for X5 and E&D, and oh boy, I was working on Control Point as well. I probably shouldn't mention that. but yeah, but no, I don't take on any extra work other than like X5.
How could you?
You know,
no time.
But between X5 and this channel here, E&D, yeah, there's hardly any time to stand up and stretch.
And Darrell, how did I saw the one post? What happened with the puppets, man? How did it go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw the post you put up on Sunday, I guess, right?
We got it in the can.
Good.
It was a long day. It was like a 14-hour day.
Puppets and kids.
Yeah, man. we got behind early on, and so we were just playing catch up the whole day. And then the kids came, and that slowed everything down, and we had a lot of pickups to do after they left. So yeah, it was a late night.
You seem like you just went. You actually went back in time to that day. Yeah,
I know.
It was hard.
Yeah,
Kids,
and then I think
Puppy
the kids got me sick. So
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been suffering from a cold.
Friggin' snot-nosed kids.
Yeah, for real.
God, now you got snot-nosed Darrell. God.
Ugh.
Oh man. You guys want to do like a quick weird little 80s movie tagline trivia?
Trivia. This is fun. We like to do these every once in a while, a little game thing, get everybody
And this is
involved.
something new. This is something that I want to try out. I love
Yeah, you put these together, right?
I love the AI, and
Yeah.
you gonna switch it for us?
I am.
Oh, so we have to guess which movie this is from?
So this is something, instead of searching around and trying to find trivia on BuzzFeed and crap like that, I just made my own with AI.
And they're terrible. They are terrible.
So this has been created, this whole site here I created with AI completely. So if there's some questions that are wrong, every time I refresh the page, it's new questions. So there is no cheating. Right. It keeps score though. But we're not going to know what's up. So I figured I could really niche down with AI, right? I could ask it exactly what I want. So I wanted a show where you try to guess the movie based on the tagline.
Right.
And if there is no tagline for a movie, it's probably just going to make one up. So I don't know what to
That's
expect.
even funnier. That's even
right?
cool. We have to figure it out from something it made up.
Right?
Who you going to call it? Obviously Terminator. Who you going to call? Terminator. Yeah, that's it. That's the song.
All right. Well, I chose Ghostbusters and Get Around. Okay, here. He's out to prove he's got nothing to prove. Is that real?
He's out to prove he's got nothing to prove.
Is that real?
That's not a real tagline.
He's
out to prove he's got nothing to prove. Not
That's
Commando.
an awesome tagline, though.
He had to save his daughter. Die Hard, he had a mission. Rambo, he had a mission. So I'm going to say Predator.
You think Predator?
Well, the other ones, he had to prove something. He
well,
had to
Die Hard, it was like he was trying to bust the terrorists, but he wasn't
trying to save his wife.
I was thinking Rambo, right? Because Rambo was like I don't want to be here. I'm just like I'm just passing through.
He's like,
no, that's First Blood.
That's First Blood. I know.
Rambo,
but
he's called into action, so he's not out to prove he's got nothing to prove.
Yeah. He's not trying to prove it. He's like, I've
Predator
barely
doesn't make
passed
any
the
sense
third
either.
grade.
So what's the answer?
You want Predator?
Commando was he's out
daughter.
to save his daughter.
Yeah.
Die Hard, he's out to save his wife.
Right.
Let's see. Looking at the chat room,
Rambo,
he's
he's got to save the Colonel. Murdoch.
Murdoch.
I'm coming to get you. Oh, that's the best scene ever. And he grips the mic.
So what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Darrell and saying Rambo because it can't be Predator.
Okay, let me see. Ready? Oh my God, that was correct.
Yeah,
nothing to prove. Okay, ready? It's
right.
4 a.m. Do you know where your car is?
So we
Repo
got
Man.
Christine, Repo Man, American Graffiti, and the Blues Brothers.
Probably Repo Man.
Repo Man or Christine?
Christine.
I'm gonna say Christine.
Christine.
Really?
I agree with you.
I think Repo Man, but I'll go Christine. Ready?
Yeah.
It was Repo Man.
No.
Do you know where your car is? Because the Repo Man's going to take
always
it.
Emilio Estevez.
Yeah?
Screw that guy.
All right.
One man's struggle to take it easy. 16
The Ferris
Candles.
Bueller's Day Off.
Pretty
Ferris
in
Bueller's Day
Pink. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The Breakfast. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be,
That's
right?
easy.
Boom.
Yeah,
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
The story of a man who wanted to keep the world safe for democracy and meet
girls. Top Gun.
Top Gun.
Who wanted to keep the world safe for democracy and meet girls.
Yeah, maybe Top Gun, huh?
Yeah, I guess. But was that really? That's not really that's not the tagline for Top Gun.
I think it's AI making crap up,
Yeah,
but
it's
okay,
making
let's
some weird
see.
shit up.
Top Gun. Top Gun.
Was it Top Gun?
Yep. All right.
He's the only kid ever to get into trouble before he was born.
Ooh, that's
Back to the Future.
Oh.
Oh,
Right?
nice.
That's interesting.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Back to the Future? What's that noise?
I have
What
a
is
funny feeling it might be big.
What?
Because wasn't there some? It wasn't time travel. It was a.
Oh, he went forward.
Oh wait,
But,
no.
but it wasn't not. It wasn't. He was already born.
Oh, never mind. Oh, because it was
Back to the
about an old
Future. He
person
goes
who,
back
yeah,
in
never mind. It's gotta be
time.
Back to the Future. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in
Okay.
trouble.
Ding 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 ding.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, here's one. The Adventure Continues. That's not.
That's it.
That's Indiana Jones.
It's
In
not
the
Blade
Temple of
Runner
Doom.
Part 1. It's not
Yeah, or
E.T.
E.T.
Part
Part
1.
1.
It's not Indiana Jones Part 1. It's Empire, right?
No, it's Indiana Jones Temple of Doom.
Oh, Temple Doom's Part 2. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay, ready? Ding ding ding. Rocking it,
Nicely
dudes.
done.
They're back.
Gremlins.
No, Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Remember?
2.
That was the tagline.
Yeah, they're back. Oh, that
Yeah.
is the tagline.
That is
Yeah.
actually the
Yeah, I
tagline.
remember the first one was they're here.
They're here. and
They're
then
back.
Ding
Yeah.
ding ding ding.
What was that?
On every city and every street. I mean, city. Wait,
In every street in every city.
Whatever. There's nobody who dreams of being a
Ooh, this is
somebody.
hard.
There's
really
a
could be.
nobody who
There's
dreams
nobody
of
who dreams of
being a
being
somebody. Goodfellas, The King of Comedy, Raging Bull.
That applies to
Taxi.
all of them except Raging Bull.
Oh wow.
In
Taxi
every
driver?
street in every
And,
city,
and what
there's a
else do
nobody
these
who
what,
dreams
what
of
do
being a
these four
somebody.
movies have in common?
They're all in the 70s.
I think it's a taxi.
They're all
I think it's
directed by
Taxi
the
Driver.
same guy and starring the same guy.
Oh yeah.
I think it's
Scorsese
Taxi
and-
Driver.
Scorsese and De Niro.
That's true.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say,
know.
I'm gonna say
Taxi driver?
Taxi Driver.
I think Taxi Driver.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ready? Ding 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 ding.
Yes.
All right. Last one.
The
The first casualty of war
War is
innocent.
innocent. Platoon.
Platoon?
Platoon. 100%.
Wow, great choices
Okay,
here.
I
though.
think Platoon.
Full Winter Jacket, Apocalypse Now. I
not
don't know what the
Apocalypse
hell
Now.
Deer Hunter is, but
You don't know the Deer Hunter?
No.
Yeah, it's about a group of guys who used to be in the army, and they're like on a vacation to go hunting, and freaking
So everything goes wrong.
what's his name?
A lot of John Voight.
Yeah.
De Niro.
And Christopher Walken is the one doing the
About a deer. There's a deer.
There's a deer.
we hunt the deer.
That's awesome.
He's doing the
I'm gonna
Russian
say
roulette.
Platoon. I'm gonna say Platoon.
Platoon?
Yeah, I think you're right, Platoon.
Okay. Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
We got 9 points. We almost
9 out of 10.
we were almost great.
Let's do one more.
Awesome.
Get more taglines?
All right, let's play again.
Let's do one more.
All right, let's do it. Let's do
I
it.
can't read it, but it'll close.
One more again.
What's that?
He's the only kid ever to get into
Oh.
trouble before he was born.
Oh,
Wait.
I think we know the answer.
Oh, is it actually telling us the same ones in different order?
Yeah, it would appear.
Okay, well, let's just see. One man struggled.
One man struggled to take it easy. That's the first guy. Oh, Platoon! Platoon!
Oh, shoot. I was hoping it would
Something
actually.
tells me we're gonna get a 10 out of 10 this time.
Yeah, this one's easier.
It's 4 a.m., Repo Man.
Well, you have another.
I do. I have
Yeah.
a couple more that I. Okay, so if you guys are curious at home, go to websim.ai. You can build games yourself. All you have to do is explain what the game is, and it'll spit it out. It's pretty awesome.
It's wild.
I know, right? But here, let me show you. Let me get out of this, and This is some other games I made. I made one called. Oh wait, let's do the
hair metal.
I made one called Hair Metal Trivia, but also I made one called Name That Sitcom. Are you good at sitcoms?
Oh yeah, I would try.
Oh yeah, let's do sitcoms.
Yeah, let's do that one because I just made that one right before the show because I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I called this one E&D Guess the Sitcom. And this one's extra cool looking.
It's about this dude who's like super old, but he looks mad young, and he's got these rad kids, yo.
Growing pains.
Yeah, so I told it to explain. I said the user will choose from 4 choices. You will explain. You will describe an 80s sitcom in less than formal tone. And that's it. And it's like, all right, it's about this dude.
Charles in charge?
Who's the oldest?
So. It's got to be Charles in charge, right? The other ones are he's
family. So Growing Pains has the dad. I mean, he's not like super old. Family Ties has Michael Gross. He's probably the oldest, but he's not really. Who's the boss?
The other one's Tony Danza, but there's only 2 kids. The kids weren't the focus, really. Family Ties.
Yeah, it's got to be Charles in charge because he was. I mean, he's not old, but he was the oldest. He was the guy in charge.
Well, that's why they put him in charge, right?
Growing Pains
in our nights.
Garbage.
Growing
That's
Pains.
stupid.
Wait, what? We got it wrong?
Yeah. Okay, well, hold on. Let's see. So there's this family, right? And they got this mega fancy talking car. It's like Knight Rider, but make it wholesome.
There was no talking cars on any of those shows.
Are you kidding me? Okay,
No.
this one might be. There might be some issues with this game here.
Yeah, I think
what is Step by Step?
That was Patrick Duffy and Suzanne Summers. They blended family like Brady Bunch almost.
Family Matters. Did I do that?
Step by Step was like a Friday night ABC sitcom.
None of these had a talking car. Michelle in the chat room said Step by Step. Sure, let's go with that because none of this. Nope, Full House had a totally talking car.
Oh yeah, the talking car in Full House. I remember that.
Imagine if your dad was like super smart and stuff, and also an alien. Wild, right?
Alf? No, Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh yeah, Third Rock from the Sun, right? Because he was an alien. Mark and Mindy. Okay, he wasn't a dad.
But he wasn't a dad.
Small Wonder was a robot.
But Third Rock from the Sun, didn't the family live with the other family?
Yeah. It was like a family of aliens. It was kind of confusing.
Yeah. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was on it.
But Alf wasn't a dad.
No.
Not yet.
I mean, if he was, we didn't know about his kids.
Yeah. Third Rock.
I'm going to go Third Rock, right? It was Alf? Oh, this is all stupid.
This is so broken. This is so broken.
Oh, my God. Okay. So there's this bar where everybody knows your name.
Okay.
And they're always glad you came. You feeling
me?
This better be Cheers. Because if it's not,
it's going to be Taxi.
Yeah. Oh, we nailed it.
Radical. Okay,
it's about this family. But get this. The youngest kid is like a genius. Mind blown.
That's none of them.
Webster?
Oh, I thought this was going to have Doogie Howser. What?
Yeah, Webster wasn't a genius. Facts of Life they weren't a family. Silver Spoons, the kid was just rich. And Family Ties, Alex was the smartest, but he was the oldest son.
He was a Republican. He was smart, but he wasn't like
super smart.
Oh, maybe that's it. No, he wasn't the youngest kid. Because the youngest kid was the baby from season 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Webster.
Oh yeah, that's right. They had the kid. Come on.
Plus Jennifer was the youngest.
Yeah. Mallory, then Jennifer, then hey Mallory.
Hey
Mallory.
I don't even know what to guess. This is stupid. I don't even know.
I would say Family Ties.
Yeah, just because. Why not?
Oh
my God, that was it.
Radical, you nailed it.
It's like this nerdy kid built a robot girl and tries to pass her off as real. Totally normal stuff, right?
The new Leave It to Beaver.
I mean, it has to be Small Wonder. My secret identity.
I think out of this world. Small Wonder, she was a
the robot.
Yeah, she was a robot, but nobody built a nerdy kid didn't build her.
Right. That's what's weird about this whole thing.
Yeah.
I think the AI is just totally making stuff up.
It's completely making up its own sitcom. I would say Out of This World, but I think Out of This World was Small Wonder. Out of This World was an alien thing.
Oh yeah, let's try Small Wonder.
Radical, you
It
nailed
gave
it.
to us.
All right.
So there's this dude, right? And he's
Three's
living
Company
with 2 hot girls, but it's totally cool and not weird at all. Yeah, Three's Company has to be the Ropers, the stupid spinoff.
Did you say write this the way somebody in the 80s would talk?
I said in a less formal fashion or something like that.
Oh, weird. Eric just
and it gave me this.
Lost
So,
Eric.
you know. I guess Three's Company. I mean,
yeah, Three's Company for sure.
Nailed it.
Radical.
Picture this. A bunch of girls.
Does he
living
even
together,
know we've lost it?
dealing with life, love, and shoulder pads. Oh, and there's cheesecake. It's got to be
Golden Girls.
Oh yeah, Golden Girls.
Everything.
I was gonna say Facts of Life, but yeah, that's not on there.
No, but Golden Girls,
yeah.
they always celebrated with cheesecake. Remember?
Yeah.
And they were all hot.
Radical. Nailed it. Yo, dog. This show's about a Fresh Prince who got in one of the little fights.
Can you guys hear
with
me?
his mom.
Yeah.
Huh? And his mom
can
got
hear me?
scared.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, I mean, you know, gotta be this.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
Darrell.
there we go. Like you totally dropped out, Eric. I couldn't hear you anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, but you were still up. It was very weird. It was something on my end. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think we're looking at Fresh
Philadelphia,
Prince.
born and raised on a playground.
Ding.
It's easier when they put the title in the question.
All right. Imagine if your neighbor is
Home
so,
Improvement.
was so annoying. He kept popping over the fence, but like in a funny way. Yeah, Home Improvement.
Yeah,
right?
Home Improvement.
Ding, ding, ding.
Radical.
We got 7 because the AI sucks. Yeah.
Radical. You nailed it. Remember how much we
Man.
said radical in the 80s?
I mean, I didn't really say it.
No, I don't think I ever said it before in my life.
Yeah. I don't remember you saying it, Darrell.
Totally radical, dude.
We say bad all the time. Like, dude, that's bad. Like,
That
we
is
always say
so
bad.
That's so sick.
That's so
Dude,
sick.
that's so sick. Don't glaze over that. Don't glaze me, man. That's sick.
Oh man, so that was cool. I mean, you know, sorta.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the movie thing was kind of cool. They got the sitcoms a little messed up.
Even when it was totally wrong, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we'll work on that. You know, AI's gotta grow up and learn a few things first, but it'll get there. It's
Or
like
that's the
kindergarten
limit.
now.
That's the limit of AI. It's gone as far as it can go. So it can never replace us.
Right.
Be
Yeah,
outsmarted.
You're right.
Hopefully.
You know, we have one last thing. I guess we should close up. We're getting in on 11 o'clock Central Time. But before we head out, I wanted to lift everyone's spirits by giving you one last motivational speech that I made
That's right.
from Corey Feldman footage
Oh my God.
from the podcast. And this one is totally uplifting, and it you know, really gives you some good vibes.
It's
Makes
words
you
to
think.
live by.
Yeah,
I don't want to cry again today. Okay.
Here we go.
Listen, you know as well as I do that there's always somebody to pick you apart, right? I mean, whether you're, you know, a Spinal Tap, or whether you're Elvis, or whether you're Michael Jackson, or whether you're Elton, or whether you're, you know, whoever, it doesn't matter. There's always going to be people that hate you. You're never going to win everybody over. People come after you, and people can be real nasty, and they can be real mean. You know, there's bullies in school, there's bullies, right? But these kids grow up and they stay bullies. And then they become bullies in accounting, they become bullies in legal actions, they become bullies in, you know, the DMV and the water and power and the this and the that. There's always somebody coming after you to knock you down. And especially if you're an entertainer, you know. And at the end of the day, we got to rise above it. We got to rise above it, and we got to believe in ourselves. So it's not just about me. It's an anthem for everybody. It's an anthem for everybody who's ever been the underdog, who's ever been kicked to the curb, who's ever been told they weren't good enough or they couldn't succeed. Because guess what? You can. Anybody can. I can. And I'm proving it right now.
Paid for by the super PAC for Trump Vance. That you should send that to them. They could use that. That's the you gotta put that out, man. You gotta release that.
You think so?
Oh, put that on Instagram. How long is that?
I don't know, like 50 seconds.
Minute 18.
Minute, yeah, you put it as a reel, man. You gotta put that up. That's so Spinal Tap, and it's a picture of Poison.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Well, let's see if people are laughing in the chat. Yeah, what the bloody hell? Yeah, you got to put that. Am I right, everybody? Should he put that up? What's Corey gonna do? What's he gonna do?
I mean, you know.
Can you send that to me so I can watch it?
Sure.
Just over and over again.
It's so like you're just like, yeah, man, yeah. Wait, what? Shut up.
And he starts breaking bones. You're like, oh, okay.
He just rises up.
What was it? I think people want to see it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh, the name of the website, WebSim, WEBSIM.com or .ai. I forget.
What are the credits? Are there credits ready right now?
Yeah, we're rolling credits.
Yeah.
It's that time of night.
This is the end of the show.
Who are all these people?
So, can anybody guess what the credits are? So we do this every week. First one to guess what movie this is wins fabulous notoriety.
Fabulous notoriety.
Can you go back to the cast part? The first part? I can't. It's too small to write.
Well, I guess you just missed out.
Yeah, once the credits start rolling, there's no rewinding.
Yeah.
Well, if it was VHS, there is production. Oh wait, okay. No, it's too small. Let's see. But
well, picture vehicles, so that should
usually I'm pretty good with the picture vehicles. Who's in charge of those on 80s movies? I used to be a big fan of that. No. Camera and lenses by Panavision. Okay, so
oh, wait a second. I forgot one thing. Hold on. Stop the credits. We're going to roll the credits in a minute. Hold on. This is unusual. I forgot something very important. I was going to mention Meatballs 4. So Corey Feldman told us at lunch. We were all sitting around eating and talking. And Charlie was like, hey, man. So, we're going to go out on the boat, maybe take some jet skis. And then Corey's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, I can't wait to get on some jet skis. And Charlie's like, these aren't just normal jet skis. Like, these aren't just normal. They've been tweaked slightly, to say the least, right? He supercharged them, turbo, whatever he did, he made these insane, like crazy powerful, right?
He overclocked them,
he overclocked them, right? So and then Corey's like, don't worry, man, I did all my stunts in Meatballs 4.
And he would be,
and everybody's like, "Oh,
hey, okay." He would be. I think he was being funny when he said it, the way he said it. I don't think he was being like a.
No, because he doesn't. He's not like that. But everybody was like, "Oh," and I kept thinking, man, I have to go home and watch that movie because if he did all his stunts, that's awesome. Like, I can't wait to check it out. So after a whole day of skiing and having fun, I went home and watched the movie.
But he did say, don't forget, as soon as he finished that sentence, he'd say, the stunts they would allow me to do. He did say that.
Okay, gotcha.
I did hear him say that.
All right, so I'm gonna pull up. I did a quick little investigative work here. Pop that up here. Okay, so here's the close-up shots of what he looks like when he's skiing. So the movie, if you haven't seen it, real quick. He plays a Ricky. Forget his name. His character is Ricky. He's a ski instructor, and he's really badass. He's like super awesome. and he's going head and head against Lakeside, this other camp. Anyway, the plot's not important, but basically he's a super pro and he knows everything. He's got this triple, like he's skiing, right? And he goes up a ramp and he flips over like twice, like he has this amazing thing. It's like a Karate Kid moment, right, where he does this big move, right? So in the end of the thing, he does this thing and he wins, whatever. So all through it, it cuts up close, but most of the shots are like that, like wide shots, right? So you can't really see. I'm like squinting. I'm like, is that him? I don't know. Does it look like his posture? I mean, I can't tell. But what I decided to do is go through the whole movie, all the times where it was supposed to be his character doing these stunts. The camera got a little too close, and I got a Blu-ray version, so I was like, all right. So here's the closest shots I could find of the stunts. All right, this is him going up the ramp. He got really close to the camera. Is that Corey?
No.
Not Corey.
I mean,
not Corey.
I mean, Corey's pretty.
It's like a wax dummy.
Yeah, like that's, and his legs, like that's not his posture. Anyway, okay, well, let's go to the next slide. This is one of him flipping. Is that Corey?
No,
not Corey.
No.
I mean,
no.
Right?
That's even that looks different than the other guy.
Yeah.
Right?
He's got like a bigger nose or something. I don't know. That's just not. That's not him. Okay, well, let's go to the next slide. Here's another one. Is that Corey's nose? Is that his profile?
That's definitely not Corey.
Right? But like it would show this guy flipping and you could hear Corey's voice like dubbed over, like, yeah, man, I'm doing it,
Is he in the movie, is he ever on a jet ski or is it only water skis?
He was on a jet ski a couple times.
Okay, so he was on a jet ski. Because that's what he said at Charlie's. Okay.
And I think it was just these stunts that he didn't do, but it would always cut in real close, and he's like, "Yeah,
That's him there."
Yeah, and that's definitely him. In the beginning of the movie, his grand entrance is he comes out of an airplane. He jumps out of an airplane and he parachutes down. And he's like, "Hey guys," and it's like that kind of looked like I should take some pictures, but it kind of looked like him. He might have actually done that. Maybe
Meatballs 4 actually made it into the theater too, didn't it? It was
I believe
release.
Yeah, possibly.
I think it was.
But anyway, that was my investigative work there, and I just don't know if he did those stunts or not. But
it was filmed in Bass Lake. Wow. Okay.
Is that in California?
Yeah, Bass Lake, California. The original was filmed here. The original with Bill Murray is filmed here in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Because Ivan Reitman is Canadian on that. So I'm going to see. I might watch this.
Well done, Super Sleuth. You really solved the mystery of.
Wait.
So here's the credits, by the way. Here's the cast.
Yeah, check it out quickly. Yeah.
So
Jack Nance is in it. Do you see that?
Jack Nance.
I did a video on him just earlier this year or last year. Jack Nance. He was. Did you ever watch Twin Peaks?
Yes. Yeah.
He was the old guy, married to.
Oh, right. He just passed away.
No, he passed away.
He passed away a long time ago. Oh, no, I saw your video on it.
Right. Crazy story how he passed away, right? He said he got beaten up by some Mexicans that were mouthing off to him.
Like across the street at the donut shop or something? Yeah.
Pasadena. And it turns out he had a bit of a mouth and a little bit of maybe a little racist, and he got beat up, and the next day he collapsed.
Wrapped in plastic.
That's That's so good. We're all Twin Peaks fans, I guess. Did I watch Meatballs 4?
Nice.
Do that again. You gotta do that again.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh, excellent.
I'll save it. I'll wait till you're not expecting it.
Right, please. Next time we see each other, Well, hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks if I'm down there.
Yeah.
If not, maybe sometime, maybe in LA if I come out.
That'd be great.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. It's gonna be a big.
Otherwise, I don't know.
A big thing.
Yeah, I'd like to see where like some just take us somewhere in LA. You know, just some random place that you know of. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
for sure. I mean, if we have the weekend, if we're that how it works out, but if not, like I said, you guys can get so much for your channel. You guys get so much. There's so many places.
You should come down for August 23rd, the big concert.
Yeah, I can't because it's my birthday Wednesday, and then I'm going. Not that I care about my birthday. Like I'm not one of those people who care. I don't care. But I just made plans with two different groups of friends for Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday I'm filming a video up north, and then I'm supposed to come to Charlie's on the Monday. So I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
be okay after it, but yeah.
I don't know if we are, but otherwise I'll see you guys in September, hopefully.
Yeah,
that'd
be cool.
Yeah, and then we'll film our 2 videos then.
Sweetness.
Look at the credits rolling still. That's so like the ushers already sweeping up, the front rows.
Yeah.
Waiting.
I mean, I have no idea why there's still people in the chat room, but the movie's over.
Are there some people just watching, watching as the credits go? Yeah, there's still people going. Listen to them. Wrapped in plastic.
Caddyshack. No, it's not Caddyshack. Has no one guessed what movie this is?
Oh,
no
it's
about
gotten it.
It's about to tell you right here. There it is. There's the answer. With that, I mean, is that wasn't hard, right?
Best movie ever.
We were literally talking about it. Well, thank you guys. Oh no, Zorix 83 got it. Sorry, guy. But thanks everybody for coming out. Freaking amazing. I love it. I love hanging out with you guys and telling you about all the crazy, weird, strange things that happened to us, I guess, in the past month.
You guys have much nicer people on your live chat.
Nicer?
Yeah.
Really? Are you really having to like police things going on?
No, just every now and again I'll get, what's up, loser? I mean, everybody's so friendly and then nice. Just every now and again somebody pops in and they're like, who are you? I'm like, who are you? How did you even find my live chat? Like, like strangers that pop in. It's really got suggested. Like, how do live chats get suggested?
I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you just randomly, unless you know, and see, and you go to it?
Happened to me many times. People come in and go, who are you? What do you do? And I'm like, who are you and why are you here?
I know, right? Yeah, this is like the 4th year we've been doing our lives, so we've been doing that a while. Thank you, KDB TV, for the sub and for hanging out for the first time. Also, Effective Prime.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, Travel with Lisa. Thank you so much.
This is great.
Also, Violator, you rock, and John Bonk. You got it going on.
Bonk.
Thank you.
John Bonk.
Super chats.
Cheers. And thanks to Scott for joining us tonight.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
That was really awesome.
Police.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's a police. Is that a Canadian police hat?
No, Toronto Maple Leafs hockey.
Oh, okay.
Gotta represent my set, yo.
Oh yeah.
I gotta rep my crew.
Well, yeah. Well, thanks, guys. We'll be back in a month, and you know what to do. Don't leave before you see us in the stream. But we're out of here. We love you all. Oh my God! One more thing.
Thanks, Winger fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you, Winger fan.
Thank
Dude, you always
sir.
rock too, sir. Hell yeah. Winger
guys
fan, you
rock.
get a thumbs up and a heart. Thank you, sir. Thanks everybody for watching. You all rock. We'll see you in a month.
Bye, everybody.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one.
You're still here? It's over.